Hello, and welcome to our very latest episode of the On Point Gaming Podcast. I am CMoney, and I am joined by the always lovely Doodle.
What's up, everyone? Happy Thursday. Thank you so very much for rocking out with us tonight. Let's get it.
Let's get it indeed. Oh, man, guys, we got quite the show ahead of us.
Yes.
Very, very excited. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're gonna do something a little bit different. And add something before the topics goes in. So we'll talk about that. I'm pretty excited. Just a little switch up. But definitely a fun time, man. Especially when, I think now that this is like becoming a trend for me, it is now like one of my favorite things to look at and watch happen. Okay. And that's when I see, the PlayStation fan base or the ponies, they go and they glaze these games so hard that they have that are exclusive. And, they lead you to believe that they care about it or that they are going to show up for it or whatever the case is. And then you just watch how they just find a way to make everything flop. that's not theirs. And this is why everything moves away from them.
Their enthusiasm alone.
Bro, it's crazy. The amount of glaze they put on Death Stranding 2 only to not even play the game at all. Like, it's wild. And we got some hard facts for them. It's gonna be sad for them, but we're definitely gonna talk about it. It's gonna be definitely a good time. And then it's funny because I saw some news around and I saw somebody get clipped. The guy with the face, as you would call him. There's a certain group of layoffs that took place somewhere, and somehow they try to bring it back to it being Xbox's fault. But when we dive deeper, it turns out Xbox actually is the savior of said studio. So we're definitely going to talk about
You don't say.
And listen, it's been crickets for a while, but we're hearing a little something about Marvel's Blade coming to Xbox.
It's been a minute.
What are they doing with that game? What type of investment are they making? There's a lot. We're definitely going to jump into it. But before we do any of that, you know how it is, man. We got to shout out our homies who are live with us in the building right now. You guys are the shit. Thank you so much for rocking out with us. And of course, we have our homies over on Patreon and on YouTube who are, supporting us in a major way. And we do appreciate that. It's very, very kind of them for doing the support. Always remember that the show is brought to you by you. So when you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, you are making a difference and helping us get all this stuff done for you guys, man. Coming out here, having a good time. That's what we're looking forward to doing every week, man. And we do appreciate all the support. It is very awesome of you guys. Also, of course, we need to shout out our motherfucking homies that are elite members. You got our homie Big Boy Mike living his life in PR and VR on a dope ass cruise. That's fire, man. Miss you, brother. You got Dark Angelic in the building and Queen Witch. And then we got our Inner Circle members. You got the homie Big Migs Gaming and Pragmatic Eagle.
Let's go.
So thank you guys so much for that support. We do appreciate it. And remember, if you weren't here last time, we do want to shout out everyone who was so awesome and gifted so many memberships on our show last was it Tuesday?
On Tuesday, yes. Thank you guys so much.
So awesome. We do appreciate it. Remember that $1 gifted subs are now live. So if you've ever been sitting there saying, man, we would like to support the channel, but throwing that $5 is a little much or whatever it is, feel free to gift a sub. It's definitely always going to be able to help. So we do appreciate you.
I feel like that deserves the horn, baby. Where's your hit him?
You know what I'm saying? Had to hit him.
Get it.
Hit him.
Get it.
It is. Had to hit him. Now, also remember, guys, you know how we do here, right? You guys live in the building right now. You guys are supporting us in such a major way, man. And we appreciate each and every one of y'all for spending your time with us, rocking out with us, giving us some shared moments here for what is it? What night is this? Thursday night.
Thursday night, baby.
Like losing days.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The days from the week's flying by. It's crazy.
It's C-Money's birthday week, you guys.
It is my birthday
week. He's already forgetting what day we're on. He's just getting older.
Up, man. It's catching up.
Yes.
The official day is Saturday.
Yes.
So we won't be doing a show on Saturday, so we won't be around. But yeah, man. It's crazy. Crazy how time has just flown by.
Yeah.
Man, fun times.
Once you hit a certain age, just feels wild.
I mean, once you hit a certain age, it's like, why even bother? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, but no,
encouraging words.
You guys
from C-Money himself, you guys.
You guys are rocking out, sharing your time with us. You guys are the shit, man. So we do appreciate all of you guys. But obviously, of course, by now that not all of you could be equal. It's not possible. Unfortunately, because 3 of you,
tell them why.
3 of you right now in the chat, you have risen above the rest.
Doesn't that feel
3
nice?
of you are the specials tonight. First person in the building is the best spot of the night.
Yes.
And the question is, who are these people?
Who made it on the list?
Who made it? Let's see. I'm getting up there. Oh, man.
Okay.
We got peoples. And we got to go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm hyped.
List. Number 3 in the building.
Let's see.
Number 3. We like to call him the OG.
Oh,
that's right. It's our motherfucking homie G-Baby in the building.
Yes.
Number 3.
Our boy.
Shout out to our boy.
Yes.
First special of the night.
Woo!
That's what I'm talking about, G-Baby. You made the list on the bottom now. All
Let's
you guys
go.
are going to be on there emblazoned forever for all of eternity on the banner that scrolls on the bottom of the show until we turn off that banner, which is at the end of the show, and then you won't be there anymore.
I mean, goodbye.
But
till the end.
Till then,
woo,
you made it. G-Baby, number 3 in the building. Number 2 in the building. Can't stop, won't stop. You know what I'm saying? Is what I'm looking here because it's our motherfucking homie. Music 72.
Damn.
Number 2 in the building.
He's just out there sharp. Making tunes,
he is
showing up.
Inspiration.
I'm just saying.
Like when I'm 72, I want to be able to move that fast.
Just like that.
You know what I'm saying? To be able to hit that button, get into the show. Yo, you inspire me.
Yo, drop that mic music. Drop the mic.
Come on, man. You ain't messing around. And then number 1 in the building. It's been a while. It's been a while. But he is absolutely the best spot of the night.
Okay.
Mr. Florida himself. The homie, do UK now, the Broke Boy Insider. First in the building. Oh, shit.
Get him, babe.
Yo. Come on, man.
Let's go.
Come on, man.
That's what's up. That's
Broke Boy in the building, number 1.
Damn, it's been a minute.
To think that it all started with him thinking that Florida was spelled like Flo Rida.
Oh man.
That's crazy.
Listen, look at where you're at now.
Look at where
That's
we're at
amazing.
now.
Look at the speed he's evolved.
He has evolved.
I'm just saying.
Let me do this real quick. I gotta go ahead right away. Okay, right away. I gotta put this in here because I will fucking forget.
Let's go.
So, obviously, number one, do you, right?
The best bot of the night.
Best bot of the night.
Yes.
So we got Broke Boy Insiders, number one.
Let's go.
And then we have Music 72 at number 2, which makes it convenient because his name ends in 2.
Wow. Okay.
And we got motherfucking G Maybe.
Let's go.
Come on, man. That's crazy town right there. He ain't fucking around. All right. So now, of course, Do You was first in the building.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that's not going to be enough.
Oh.
So what he wanted to do is to go ahead and make sure that he was also the first super chat of the night. That's right. It's a motherfucking boy. Do You K Dollar Broke?
Now you're just showing off, bro.
He is showing off, I think.
You're just showing off.
I think that's part of the game. He's not messing around. Shout out to the homie. Appreciate you,
Let's
man.
go. Thank you so much.
You're awesome. So thank you, bro, for being here. Appreciate you. I will add you to the bottom of the list. Good news. I already wrote all that shit down. So I can just copy and paste.
Can't stop, won't stop, baby.
Because, this is, a long ass name. But if I do that, it becomes a nothing burger.
A genius.
You know
Genius.
Thank you. I try.
Getting older, but still, that
but I'm saying the olderness is to my advantage.
Yes.
Because
for sure.
I'm becoming wiser.
Yes.
As I approach the day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's been a killer week.
It has been a killer week. I do want to go ahead and shout out the homie Mini Kramer.
Yo, Mini Kramer
member for 2 months.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I think when this happens, I'm not quite sure, but I think when this happens, when there's no message like that,
yes,
I think that's telling me that they re-upped.
Okay. All right.
Like before it lapsed,
yes,
they re-upped. So that's why
thank you.
It doesn't
so
say
much.
Brand new subscription, but he did re-up. So thank you so much, man. Appreciate the support.
Yeah, I know what to do.
Oh shit, tell him, baby. Go ahead, tell him, baby.
Put that motherfucking welcome to the family emoji in the chat.
Come on, man. Look at that.
It.
Woo! She is not fucking around. Doodle came to fucking play, bro. Wow.
Mini Kramer, thank you so much, bro.
Support, man. Thank
so
you so
dope.
much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. We do have our brother Dark Angelic in the motherfucking building with that $2 chat says our weekend starts today.
Today, baby.
Yo.
Today. Let's go.
2 shots for that. Bam, bam. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Celebrate that weekend starting early. Love that. Enjoy, my brother. Appreciate you, man. And then
so now I just got to tell you, hit him with the double shot.
Hit him with the double shot.
Yes.
Pop, pop. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, back to back. I love it. Yes.
It's Queen Witch in the building. Thank you so much for being here, homie. Appreciate you. Remember for 4 months. God damn.
Thank you.
You're awesome. Thank you. Says I'm gonna say that's Doodle time. I think
let's go.
I think that's what that's supposed to be a picture of.
I can't see.
I can't see.
Can't see.
I'm gonna have to guess. I'm gonna have to guess.
Zoom in.
Situation.
Let's go.
So now we have to shout out our motherfucking homie. Jonas motherfucking dad.
Let's go.
Has gone ahead and gifted 20.
Thank you.
On Point for Gamer memberships, man. Oh shit.
Hit him with the double banger.
Well, that's like a quadruple banger. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hit him with that good shit for that one. Yo, y'all know what to do.
Tell him, baby.
Put the motherfucking welcome to the family emoji in the chat. Welcome our newest members, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for rocking out with us, man. Thank y'all so very much.
You.
Now, Jonas Dad was the first one to do that, so he is gonna make the list. Okay, so
Jonas, thank you so much.
Let me get that right there real quick before I done fuck up. Jonas.
Shout out to our new members. Thank you, Jonas.
That 20 gifted. All right. So shout out to Jonas at that, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much. But let me tell you something. Jonas is not the only dad who pulled up here.
Oh, damn.
Okay. our motherfucking homie, our brother. Motherfucking right you are.
Let's go.
Gifted 20.
Let's go.
On point
Thank
for
you
gamer
so
memberships,
much.
man. Come
Thank you,
on,
man.
homie.
Thank you. Appreciate
Chill,
you.
bro. That's fire, man. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
the support, bro. It means a lot to us. So thank you so very much, man. Y'all know what to do.
Tell them, baby.
Put the motherfucking welcome to the family emoji in that chat. See that silence?
Like, that's age. Age right there.
I was waiting to see if I could get you to hop in. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting to see.
That's what that was?
Yeah, I thought you were going to hop in. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting to see if you would just pick up. Because you did it last time. When I started this one, I was like, man, maybe I should have let her do it. And I said, you know, maybe if I stop, she'll hop in.
Oh, man. I thought, like, I don't know, arthritis or something. Or,
I just had a moment.
Just had a moment where it's like, oh, damn, that age really kicked in today.
It did. Guys, welcome our newest members, man. We appreciate each and every single one of you.
Thank you, right? You are.
So much for rocking out. And of course, our brother, our boy,
yes,
with that 20. Appreciate you, my dude. Thank you so very much. And then we got the homie UK now, the Broke Boy Insider with that $2 super chat. Appreciate you, man. Says, when I was growing up, being number 2 wasn't good. At Muse 72.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. God damn.
Oh, damn. He super chatted that shit. He's like, in case you can't see it. Woo.
Wow.
Oh, shots fired.
I would say that those are definitely shots fired. Like, that's the way I would look at that for sure. Guys, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support to you. I do see the homie Dova 360 in the building. What's up, man? Thank you.
Dova was good.
I see Culture the Canuck in the building.
Damn, what's up?
Your fam. Thanks for rocking out. I see Ren in the building.
Yo, what's up, Ren?
What is up, fam? You got Becca in the building. What's going on?
Becca, what's up, baby?
Out with us. Appreciate you, fam.
Happy Thursday, love.
Happy Thursday, indeed. I see Cage El Vampiro Borracho.
Oh,
in the building.
Damn.
Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you. Erican in the building. What's going on, fam?
It's good.
Appreciate you rocking out. And dun, 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 dun. Oh, twinkle, twinkle, baby.
Oh,
what's up, boy? Game Shark in the building.
Yes.
What's up, man? Thank you for rocking out with us. Treybone 408. What is up, man?
Good.
Treybone, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it for sure. I'm not going to say what you wrote because we're literally going to talk about it, but that's wild. That was real wild what I saw. We got let me see who else. Thomas Bellotti.
Thomas.
What is going on? Salut tout le monde.
Wow.
I just spoke French. You know what I'm saying? That's
my
officially
baby. Look at that. That's French. That's part of the birthday.
Never spoken a day in my life. And I just roll out of this bitch right here with that French talk. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You know, voulez poupoucher. You know?
Wow.
Je m'appelle Paul.
CMoney.
Oh shit. Yeah, the homie Outward Lyric in the building says nice to see CMoney was on time. Listen,
this is always
new year, baby.
Always.
I'm feeling youthful.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Gotta hit the clock at the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Space Shot, what's up, fam? Thank you for being here. Says on time for gamers.
That's right.
That's facts, man. So I'm not messing around, bro. It's new shit. Okay, I see James Kofi in the building.
James, what's up, baby?
That's the homie. Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you, fam. Minnie Kramer says, anybody check on that pony stable keeper Colin. Bro was coping hard on the Jez and Rand show.
Damn.
Yeah, I saw that he was on there. I didn't get to listen to it, but I'm sure some clips will eventually make their way out into the ether, and then we can properly take a look and see.
Dive in.
Yeah, see what he says. But thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate you. Dun, dun. Where am I? Jigga J. What's up, man? Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you. PS5 blows. Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate you. CC in the building. Thank you
CC
for
was
being
good,
here.
baby.
What's up, fam? Eastside Vandal was going on. Homie.
Yo,
Appreciate you. PS5 Blow says nothing flops on PlayStation.
no.
A pony
no,
told
no.
me.
No.
Well, joke's on them. Joke's on. Well, this is just a factual statement. Erican says Doodle
Well,
better than
thank
CMoney.
you. Thank you.
I get that. I mean, I didn't expect you to say thank you. You know.
Oh, that's
I
not.
didn't expect
Nah.
you
Listen
to say thank you for that message. Considering that it's my birthday on Saturday, I mean, it could be a time of like some grace, but no. I get what you're saying for sure.
No. That. Oh,
Sure,
wow. That's not true.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. W. Oh wait, no. Was it? Goddamn division.
Wow.
Blicky blank. Listen to my.
Oh wow. Okay.
credit.
Here we go. What's up, C?
The TV is far from me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like at the end of this. It's not right here. You know what I'm saying? It's
send
like
them a
mile
picture
away.
of what you're looking at.
How are you gonna send it to them?
In Discord.
It's listen. It's far, so the words are small, and I'm trying to see.
I'm gonna measure the distance, you guys.
It's at
figure that out.
minimum 8 feet from me.
Okay.
Or 7.
All right. Well,
maybe 6, maybe 5.5.
Okay.
I'm just saying
Keep
it's far
going.
enough. It's far enough.
Listen, CMoney versus measurements.
All
right, we're gonna figure this out.
Blicky Blanks in
Blicky,
the building.
What's up, baby?
Thank you for being here. He received one of those gifted members. He says thank you to Jonas. So that's what's up. He says the W. Silver Fox in the building. What's up, man? Says On Point is on fire.
Let's go, baby.
I appreciate you, fam.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, homie. Let me see. Jesse B in the building. What is up, homie? Thank you for rocking out with us, man. Devil's Island in the building. What's up, bro? Appreciate you. Moonlight Ace in the building.
What's up?
What is up, fam? Thank you for rocking out with us. And I see Snooky Jackson in the building.
Snooky.
Thank you for rocking out with us, bro.
I didn't
All right,
know
so
for
this
the
is
Snooki.
what we're gonna do.
Get it. Let's go.
So, every week we put the show together, and this was our original show before we had multiple shows. On Point Gaming Podcast. It used to be called the On Point Gaming Newscast. It was always supposed to be like more of a news show rather than just like the way we basically do most of our shows. So we're not changing the show in as far as like getting rid of anything. But what I do want to do is we're gonna start this segment that's just it's in the beginning of the show after we kind of say what's up to our peoples. And it's just going to be a segment that we call Didn't Make the Cut. Okay. And basically what that means is after going through all the stuff that's happening, at any given time, I select a certain group of, topics as our main topics for the show. And then there's a bunch of other things that we don't really talk about because they don't make the topic list. Well, now we're going to do almost like if you guys have seen it, we have like a quick, like a news bites sometimes that we do when we talk about something for a short amount of time. So we don't really put it in a regular video, but we also still put it up sometimes. So news bites, those are actually members only first, and then they go elsewhere later. But they're kind of smaller topics. So we're going to do that. We're going to talk about a bunch of things. I'm not even going to bring anything up. I'm just going to kind of scroll through some of the stuff that is going on.
Okay.
I'll bring it up. We'll talk about it for a little bit, and then we'll just do a bunch of smaller topics like that, and then we'll move on to the main topics for the night.
Let's go.
Definitely let us know, what you guys think of it. But I think it's cool. I think it's a nice change of pace, and it kind of keeps more to the idea of what this show was supposed to be, which was more of a news show, right? All right, so let's see what is the first thing. Okay, so the first thing didn't make the cut, but definitely funny seeing Shuhei Yoshida of PlayStation fame.
Shuhei is back.
Shuhei posted a picture
holding
a pair of Xbox socks.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, a pair of Xbox socks.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Like,
legit.
can we see the picture?
So
You have it?
I immediately said that I'm not gonna put anything up on the
I
screen.
mean, I got to see this.
And then the first thing that we talk about, you're like, "Yo, put it on the screen," which completely eliminates.
I mean, we need to
the
investigate.
Of what I'm doing here.
Text me the picture. I got to see this.
God damn it. All right, I'll put it up real quick. All right, so we put it up. So those are the socks.
I'm gonna need you to zoom in.
Okay, I can't zoom. It says they look like socks.
Yes.
It says Xbox on top.
Yes, and then a heart.
Yeah,
a green
Xbox
heart.
love game devs.
Okay, there we go. Oh. Okay.
I'm just saying is that like a
that's a direct message. Okay, see, this changes.
Is that a direct message or subliminal? Is he throwing a shot at PlayStation like, yo,
baby.
You don't love devs? You don't love game devs?
I think. Listen,
I mean, that's how Kojima feels right now.
I'm just saying. I think that says a lot, right? We already know this, right? About how
Park you in the building. What's up, fam?
Treats the devs and the relationship there, but we've heard some things about what goes on over at PlayStation, and maybe he's just accentuating instead of just coming out here and flat out saying, "Hey guys, one more time." They get treated like crap over at PlayStation. Okay, Shuhei, I see you. Did he write anything? Was this just
just straight up, just the picture?
Okay.
That's it. So
are these socks like at the Xbox Gear Shop? Is this
no?
like
I'm imagining that they sent it to him, but like, why would they send it to him?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Maybe,
is Shuhei getting hired?
Let me see something. I'm gonna search for these socks,
please.
Xbox,
because I feel like if these were sent to him by Xbox, right? I'm just saying that changes the meaning of it. Why will they send him that? In those particular socks. So if you go to Xbox Gear Shop and if they're not there,
I mean, in a quick Google,
okay,
it looks like when I wrote it, it literally has that sock pop up, but it looks like it's a package.
Okay,
almost like they gave it away to some people, right?
All right.
Look. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like a
I
like
see.
A bundle of shit that comes with it.
Wow. Okay, this is one of those moments when you're like, okay, I wish I can see better.
These socks are officially licensed.
Okay, so there's the box on the side.
I mean, I don't see. I can't like just easily go and find them to buy.
Okay.
But they do exist.
So if these were sent to Shuhei,
like I'm finding the picture, like multiple pictures of it, people holding it up. Why did he? But not like regular. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. It looks like they're at an official event where they're holding up these socks. I don't know. Who's he meeting with? I don't know.
What kind of deals are being made here?
That would be real wild.
I'm just saying.
That would be real wild. I mean, technically, actually, I lied. He does write something.
Wow.
It's another language.
Lied to us, you guys.
He says, "Got some socks."
Oh, okay. All right. We know that, Shuhei. We see you holding them. So I mean, I think that. Did you get the socks, Shuhei? Were they sent to you? Were they gifted? I feel like we have follow-up questions.
Stein from Game Pass. I'm sorry, Stein from Xbox.
Can we see what you see,
CMoney? No.
Can you just
you're just gonna listen to words. That's the whole point of this little early section.
Wow. CMoney has put us in our place.
It's just to quick things.
Oh,
right?
just CMoney gets to see.
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
All right. Wow.
100%.
Wow.
All right.
We've been mistreated, you guys.
Listen, this is like a public service announcement, but a week from today.
Okay.
Wu Chang Fallen Feathers drops.
Oh yes, I see. Okay, I see you looking at the picture over
That's
there.
right.
Okay.
So obviously we got to play it at Summer Games Fest.
Yes.
It was really good. We have a preview up of it right now. So if you want to
Check
get
it
an
out.
idea
Madman
of
loved
what
it
we
too.
feel about Wu Chang Fallen Feathers from that play days demo, go check it out.
Yes.
But so that's happening, which is pretty cool. I don't know if you remember, baby.
Okay.
And it's not like a big name, but it was something that, you know, it was coming out, and that was Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Okay.
So that it was coming out. We had heard a whole bunch of stuff about it, and it was like basically dying, or like there was problems, and now it's back. The Chinese room, they're making it, and they have a cover for Game Informer. So the next Game Informer, they're going to be on the cover of it. It's like 3 months before release.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
This one is a cool one. So there's some Call of Duty news.
Mm-hmm.
So Sledgehammer Games is the one making the next Call of Duty.
Okay.
Not for next year, but the year after that. And their Call of Duty is going to be a brand new sub franchise set in the modern era.
Okay.
Oh. So, you know, they didn't they make World War? I think they made World War II. Right?
Did they?
Or World War? What the fuck was that name? Wasn't it World War II? I forget the name of the one that they last released. Let me see. Sledgehammer Games COD.
Amit Kumar, what's good?
Does he have the bars?
I think he does.
He did World War II and Advanced Warfare. Okay.
Shout out to Amit Kumar.
Amit had a streak going.
Yes.
I feel like they go 3 and then they crash.
Okay, so you're saying no one's past 3. Wow. So Amit could have broken records today.
He could have broken records.
And he said, you know what? This is where it ends.
Seth says they did Cold War. Was that them as well? Cold War? Or Vanguard? Oh, it might have been Vanguard. Okay. So either way, these are all older. So like meaning in an older time period, right? Like it's more back in the day. So like for them to kind of be making another, basically start a new franchise and going to be in the modern era. I mean, I think that's pretty dope.
It is for them especially. It's kind of like resetting and showing us something, a new take from their scope. So I think that's pretty dope.
I agree. I think ultimately for somebody like them, they haven't really had like, I guess like Call of Duty in general hasn't really had a big breakout, you know, franchise within the franchise. Basically Black Ops is the dominant one. And then Modern Warfare is the other one, right? That people are like just kind of know Call of Duty from, right? So they keep trying to get this other team, but that's like Infinity Ward and then Treyarch, right? They're the two that have like a set branding that they just rock with, and it's great. Sledgehammer seems to be the one that's kind of like bouncing around making different shit all the time, and maybe that's on purpose, right? Like maybe that's a good thing that it's not just like 3 franchises on a repeat cycle. But definitely
Keeps it exciting.
agreed.
Some group that's versatile.
Agreed. If you haven't been keeping up with it, Towerborn they're up to update 9 at this point.
Oh, let's go.
So they have a pretty big update. If you guys haven't played it, you gotta jump in. It's really, really good.
Yeah, it's a great game.
We will have it's in early access right now, so we're kind of, debating on, doing like an early access review or just kind of holding off till a little later.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see, but we've been playing it for a while.
Amit Kumar is digging it too. He says the Towerborn is fire.
Yeah, it is, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, you clicked it. Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, it is. I was really, really like deep in it actually.
Mm-hmm.
Like it kept calling me, and if it wasn't for like other games kind of needing the attention, I definitely see we could have been rocking that for even longer.
Yeah.
So where am I? Okay.
You're doing a stream.
I am, and I'm here, sitting down. Once Human. I don't know if you guys. There was a that PC game, Once Human. It's officially been announced for consoles coming 2026, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation. I don't know if are you familiar with Once Human, baby? Kind of.
I'm trying to see, kind of look at what you're seeing over there.
On PC, it kind of was a thing for a little while. Like a survival, post-apocalyptic type scenario.
I just can't think of.
It's pretty cool. It's coming to consoles now. So early 2026 or 2026, it should be here. This I saw and I was like, damn.
See?
I don't even fuck with fighting games like that. But this shit look tight. This I will put on the screen. 8-Bit Dough is dropping a fighting arcade stick. You see that? Like a fighting game pad. I don't even think there's a stick on that bitch. Like I don't even know. I don't even understand.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Right?
Yes.
But there's no thumb pad.
Tap. Yeah.
Like I mean, not like there's no thumbstick unless it's like. Is there like a ball there? I don't even, makes no sense to me. But no, I don't see it. Nope. Oh, up that. You see it? They're buttons. Okay, that's what it is. So they're directional buttons.
Okay.
Right. So no more. So basically, you got your 4 fingers on each button
instead of
having a movie. I mean, you can hit hit two at the same time. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Again, I'm not like a fighting game, super fan or anything like that. So I would not get this, but it's kind of cool. Like just to have in a collection.
Amit was tempted to get it, he says.
Definitely.
It's pretty cool. It looks dope.
Yeah, it definitely looks sick for sure.
They're doing everything, bro.
They are. They are. So much stuff, man. So much. Xbox is really opening up their peripheral licensing because before, like they didn't let you you couldn't do anything wireless for a long time if you weren't down, but now that's all over the place now. I don't know. Nintendo is still chasing Palworld for the lawsuit.
No, shut up.
Yeah,
seriously?
Pocket Pair has been dodging it and getting around it and not actually having it happen.
Yeah.
But so Nintendo's rewriting its own patents mid lawsuit. So
what?
Yeah. So they're trying to
shouldn't that like be something they can't do?
You would think.
Mid lawsuit, like. So I'm just saying.
So apparently,
don't sound right.
It is the article says Pocket Pair may have a stronger defense than Nintendo anticipated.
Okay.
So Nintendo are moving the goalposts. What a pony move!
Are they're turning into freaking ponies? Look at Nintendo out here. I didn't know they were still going with it. So they find it worth it to kind of keep chipping at it because it's not going as they expected. But they apparently, I didn't know they were still going with it. Seems like they're not having it.
And this is like, understand, this is like for 60 it's for $66,000. Like this $1 billion behemoth
chasing
Nintendo
pennies.
Literally chasing pennies.
Just I feel like maybe at this point it's like almost trying to make an example out of them.
But they're not even on the same, like they're not on the same consoles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Nintendo's games are not available on Xbox or PlayStation or PC legally. So why are they like why are they embarrassing themselves like this, bro?
I mean, and listen, I get it if maybe they had an argument there, but if you have to keep on switching it up, I think that might be a problem. And our boy G Maybe says Nintendo's lawsuit is portable like the Switch. So we get it now. That's why,
that's wild. It really is wild. Yeah, so that is it really is crazy how Nintendo is just literally wasting their time and energy.
It is, and that's why I'm saying maybe it's just to make an example out of the situation, because I don't understand how this would be worth it in any other way. It's time, money going into it. I just $66K doesn't add up.
Agreed. I saw this and I was like, oh, I mean, I think we're gonna enjoy this. Assassin's Creed live action series officially ordered at Netflix.
Okay.
It's going to center on the secret war between two shadowy factions, one set on determining mankind's future through control and manipulation, while the other fights to preserve free will. The series follows its characters across pivotal historical events as they battle to shape humanity's destiny. Now,
that's pretty dope.
We were one of the few people who actually really liked the movie.
Right? Yes, the movie was fire. I think the show is going to be freaking amazing. Live action. Yes, that's a check for me.
That's the way I prefer them.
So, I mean, it's Netflix, right? So when they show up, they show up. All I'm saying is, like, lock down your actors. We don't want a Witcher situation taking place. I feel like this can go for a while if done right, and it could be pretty freaking successful. So I love how many video games adaptations are, coming forward. So this is exciting. This is a good one.
Agreed. Now, the crazy thing is it's been 5 years since they first announced that there was going to be a Assassin's Creed TV show. I just don't think it was linked to
Netflix.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I'm looking at the back in 2000. Oh, it doesn't say the year. That was a different thing. Wait. Yeah, 5 years after it was first reported. So Assassin's Creed live action Netflix series in development. So it took 5 years. I mean, it was always in development at Netflix.
Okay.
But it took 5 years to find the right everything.
Good.
So at least leaves you a little hopeful. Right?
I mean, Netflix does so much. I need them to not drop the ball. After you invest 5 years trying to kind of, cross your T's and dot your I's, just like go ahead and really follow through with it. Yeah, I don't want a Witcher situation. Madman was just talking about Arcane, how they had more seasons, but it became a bit too pricey for them to kind of keep up with it. So they told them to trim it down, and season 2 fell really rushed, and now the show is like over. Such a popular show, and like Mad Men and Purpleberry were like super into it season 1, and then they kind of just dropped the ball. So,
Agreed.
lock it in.
Lock it in. There's another bit of Call of Duty news.
Okay.
Black Ops 7. This is why I like things like this. I wouldn't make any big deal about, but Black Ops 7 to release in November. It's claimed, which I think the last one dropped in October.
Yes.
So this time, November, a month here, a month there. I mean, that I'm more excited for what they're going to show at Gamescom for Black Ops 7, because that trailer that we got at the June showcase, that nobody knew what it was. Everybody's thinking like Quantum Break, like people really were going places with that shit. And then all of a sudden it's like, nope, it's Call of Duty. It's like, wow, was not anticipating that.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they're going to be showing at Gamescom.
Okay, so they're thinking November instead of.
So they're thinking November because
October.
I think in September the rumor is that they're going to do that Call of Duty Next, which is like the Call of Duty event where they'll show like multiplayer and stuff like that. And the rumor is that the multiplayer is going to have a beta.
Okay.
So like the multiplayer beta will start, and then people can start hopping in. So that's like in September. So maybe they want September the beta to start. Maybe that goes into October, and then they have like a month buffer to make any tweaks or changes.
Whatever else they may have lined up, right? And I think Black Ops 6 was just really suited for October. So it was like perfect. So the campaign. So we'll see. We'll see what we get.
Agreed.
But it looks really good.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. We loved Black Ops 6. So this
my gosh. It was freaking intense. It was intense. Pretty good.
It really was.
Yeah.
It really was. So I'm hopeful. I feel like this is going to be a good a really well done Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Because that should just look epic.
Wait, did you get that the pony skin? The latest one? Yeah. You did, right? Oh my gosh, you guys. So we told you they had like it was more of kind of like a unicorn, right? But they just keep getting closer and aiming closer and closer. So you scooped that one up.
Yeah.
It looked fire. It looked pretty cool.
I had to do it, even though in theory, when you play at them, you're playing as the pony. Still, I had to be able to be like, I got a pony. I fought one of these assholes. Oh my god.
Well, listen, you're the mastermind, right?
Facts.
So.
All right. Let me see. Do this here. Let's go back. Oh my god, this was so close to being a topic.
Yeah.
And we still might do it tomorrow again. I don't know. But they're making a Ghost of Yote popcorn bucket. And I gotta tell you, I feel like they're trying to tell us something.
Wow.
Like,
I feel like
here's another movie we're gonna make that you're barely gonna enjoy playing.
I feel like they're like, you know what? The game is not even worth playing. Just here, get a bucket and get your popcorn going and go watch some shows. Aren't they? This is wild. Man. But suiting, I feel like this is, PlayStation, popcorn bucket. That sounds about right. Man, look at the lid, everything. Damn. Okay. All right.
I just don't
I
understand.
feel like more thought went into the popcorn bucket than the Yote console. It looks better.
That's wild. Talos Ray has the real news for us. Talos,
Talos.
what's up, man? Thank you for being here. Says ponies are getting ready to eat their popcorn when Spider-Man comes to Xbox.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
Dova, this is exactly what I'm saying, bro. Dova's saying they're saying just watch the game on YouTube. Like whatever poor fool is actually gonna play this game, just watch them. Not worth the buy. Just go eat some popcorn.
Whatever, poor fool. I mean, they're also just trying to see where they can make some extra change, right?
Facts.
So I think out of all things that they could have done to go ahead and have a popcorn bucket, it's really funny. They do want you to go and watch TV, essentially, and check out their animes. So
they do. They do. I mean, just I guess the bucket is like an investment. You know what I'm saying? So you have the bucket for Ghost to watch it on YouTube, and then for every other movie over the years, you know, that one a year, you'll always be ready with the bucket. Never have to actually play the game, just watch it. That's what they
I mean,
really
the
want.
idea that they can get to that point where they can just watch the game, right? Because, you know, I can't help but to think of Conquer. So Vaya con Dios.
Vaya con
Never
Dios.
forgotten.
And never, ever forgotten. That is the truth. Did I say no? Our boy Dark Angelic with that super chat says popcorn is proof that Sony makes movies, not games. I mean, it's pretty damning. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty damning evidence at this point. There you go. Game Shark says it's lost recovery. The same way burger joints lose money on burgers but make money on soda and fries.
Oh,
exactly.
Yep.
So they're trying to sell other shit that makes money because they know nobody's gonna show up for their game. That's cold. That would suck for them big time.
It would. I mean, we'll see how it does. I wonder where it is on the charts right now. It did move up to 6 and
it was 3 and 8.
And 12?
No, 3 and 9.
There was a nice gap.
Yeah, but now it's now it moved back one. So it was 3, now it's 4.
All right, what stepped
in? 9, the soccer.
Okay.
So soccer and basketball are in front of Ghost. So Ghost Yote, the deluxe edition, is number 4. And then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And now the regular game is down to 11.
Okay.
So it dropped 2 spaces back. So 1 space for the regular and then 2 spaces back.
Okay.
For the regular edition. 1 space back for the deluxe.
I wonder if we'll get like numbers from PlayStation, right? As when the game drops, you know.
They're not giving numbers to nobody.
I know. I'm just at this point just mocking the situation.
Like
we're not getting
close.
A damn thing. PlayStation's gonna keep their mouth shut.
So Sucker Punch, who is making Ghost, said that I guess somebody from there, Nate Fox, the creative director, says that they would love to work on more Infamous.
Okay.
Which, if you don't remember, Infamous
yes,
was a PlayStation 3 franchise that they kind of almost like redid for PlayStation 4 when they made Infamous Second Son, which wasn't bad, but a lot of people didn't like the character. Like they got rid of the main character.
I don't understand the logic there. It feels like they just make the same mistakes over and over again. So
actually, this is probably explains Ghost.
Say that again.
It kind of explains Ghost. Like they're just too stupid to follow up with the character that everybody.
I don't know where to go with it.
What shall we do? Make a character that no one likes. That's the way.
No one knows. Oh my gosh. Let's start from scratch. The shade, Ray. The shade is wild.
It's true. It's true.
So the Infamous.
Yes.
Okay. So they're thinking they want to make wait, what can you repeat that? Are they hoping to get back to that? Are they
Saying that they would love to make
okay?
a Infamous. Um, they would love to make work on more Infamous,
Okay.
but the studio is a one game at a time shop.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
So
so listen, they're just putting this out into the universe and hope that like maybe I don't know, enough people riled up and get behind it. It's not like
maybe
PlayStation listens to anyone. Way
that's
to
true.
tell us you're being kind of cornered into doing what you have to do rather than what you want to do. That's what I'm getting from that.
Also, he kind of confirmed that they're only working on one game,
Yeah.
right? So we
So
kind of had, and like we kind of envisioned the idea of, you know, there might be some more games being worked on at
no.
these studios because like Naughty Dog says they're working on multiple games.
Mhm.
But I guess it's not across the board. I'm almost wondering what does that tell you anything about the studio? Like if you're doing multiple, does that mean like they have more trust in you and they're like, yo, go wild, make a bunch of shit? And if you're only allowed to work on one, they're like, nah, we're not going to scale up. See what happens with this one, and then we'll see if you got something else in the chamber.
Listen. We'll see what Naughty Dog is actually working on. I know that. What's his face? He had I forget his name again.
Who?
He had to get back to Intergalactic.
Neil
Neil.
Druckmann.
Yeah, so that it's so supposedly is still, you know, the story still to be kind of made. We'll see. We'll see. So is there something coming before Intergalactic? Is there like how
The Intergalactic chick is in the new Mortal Kombat 2 movie.
Abacap, thank you. She's in
The new Mortal Kombat 2
okay.
movie and Last of Us show.
She's in the Last of Us show, yes.
Yeah, that's where she started with them. And then from that show, she got the job
Intergalactic.
to be Intergalactic. And then she's now in the physical movie for Mortal Kombat 2. People already pissed about that as well because she plays Jade.
Really?
And Jade is not bald. Jade has long black hair.
Okay.
But they took this character and instead of putting her in a wig or something to make her look like the character, they just said, fuck the character. You are now Jade.
Okay.
And there's a lot of people who were kind of annoyed by it. I saw a lot of chatter.
Do you understand that? I feel like I understand that.
Yeah, well, there's no reason to just change characters.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because when you have like to you in your mind, you know exactly, you know, who this person or this character is supposed to look like, what it's supposed to be like, right? And then they kind of go ahead and go in a different direction. I feel like they should be expecting people to not be okay with that. So it's like self-inflicted pain.
Yeah, you know what? And I do have to say, because I just saw a comment from Ryu Art, right? And he says, yeah, that lady looks just like the Intergalactic character. And I think this is my biggest beef with this actress right now.
Okay.
Where they're literally just taking her and just putting her in different places.
Yeah.
And like the makeup team and like the team that works on all that stuff just said, nah, just put her in. Like there's like she's an actress, right? Pretend that you have hair in this one. You know what I'm saying? Like give her like play this shit out. I don't know, do something different.
Yeah,
like if I just
what
see
you're
you planted,
supposed to be doing. Because listen, I do have to say, like I feel, in my opinion, in Intergalactic, she embodies that bounty
and there
hunter.
it looks fine.
Yes,
is no hair,
great.
It's not a character that exists.
I don't have a problem with her role there. I think she suits the role perfectly. But to go ahead and you have a character that it's known, I think you owe it to the audience to kind of, you know, follow in that direction. I don't know.
Agreed.
I feel like the backlash is kind of expected.
Yeah, kind of makes sense.
Yeah. But I hear what you're saying. It's like from here to here to here. It's almost like it's starting to sound more of like a relationship where it's like, okay, I know you're cool, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, instead of like, let's see who suits this character.
Yeah, like typically from
Yeah.
movie to movie or whatever, they typically change something up
Mhm.
about that person, especially if it's somebody that you're starting to see more often, right?
Yes.
Like the last thing you want to do is have that person just look the same every time you see them, right? So I don't know, just
Yeah.
was,
Yeah, you're watching different things. You kind of want to, you don't want to in your mind see that other person. It's like you know, I'm trying to think, Johnny Depp, right? You see him in different movies and you're like, okay, well, this is just, he embodies that role, right?
like a different person.
And it's like a whole different person. So yeah, you kind of have to switch it up. Even if you're using the same person, yes, they do have to embody that new character, whether, you know, if it's by the way you're making them look or the way they're acting that out. So
agreed. You do have the homie Space Shot in the
Space
building. Thank you,
Shot.
my brother,
It's
for being
good
here. Thank you for
love.
that $5 super chat. Says,
Thank you.
hey, there's great news for Sucker Punch. Some PlayStation studios end up being 0 games at a time.
Oh, I mean, listen, get your umbrella.
That's
It's
heat
getting
right there.
shady. Listen,
heat
it's
right
true
there.
though. It's true. That's true. I mean, he ain't lying.
I mean, he's not. He's not. He's absolutely not. He also made the banner.
Let's go.
Let me update the banner now.
And I mean, their game is releasing. It's not like it got canceled, right?
Man, that's painful. It is going to come out theoretically, but I think they felt the burn of the idea that their game might be canceled. That you can't put that shit out there, Doodle, for these people. Like they're really sensitive right now. You know, they don't know what's happening. Let me see. Oh, also, this one might end up being. I don't know if I'll make this a topic. This might be a topic tomorrow.
Okay.
So maybe I'll leave this one. Maybe I'll leave that one alone. All right. You know what? We're leaving it at that. We're gonna go and transition over to our normal topic. So that was officially our first didn't make the cut. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat real quick. If you were here for the whole segment, just want to know, yeah or nay. Do you like having the new segment? All right. Did you like the new segment in the show? Didn't make the cut. All right.
Steve-O says The Rock's in everything. He is though. Like it's crazy. He's getting old, man. He's getting old. So
I mean,
he's got to kind of take everything they throw his way.
He is. But he's also The Rock, right? So like let's clarify. You can look the same if you are a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Like if they pay you $50 million to be in a movie because they want they want The Rock in the movie, they're not gonna pay $50 million to put The Rock in the movie and then play dress up and turn him into somebody that you wouldn't recognize as The Rock, right? Like, yeah, that's a very different thing.
That happens when, for me, when I can't necessarily identify the voice when the actors are doing something animated movie, right? And I'm like, well, that was wasted money. It's like, why would you pay a big actor? Like, I think I don't necessarily feel that, that is Brad Pitt, right? I think he was one of the actors that, like, he was in I forget the name of
Bad Guys or Bad?
Yes,
some
no,
shit? The
something.
animated.
Yeah, it was an
Yeah, I think it's
animated
Bad
movie, and I'm
Guys or
like,
some
that was
shit.
Brad Pitt, and it's like, why are you spending Brad Pitt money when, like, until the credits, I don't even know this dude was in the freaking movie.
They for those scenarios, they spend the money to write the name on
That's
the
wild.
on the
Yeah,
advertisement.
but like that's
Okay.
where you use, you know.
Yeah, agreed. All right, so we're gonna transition over to the main topics. Again, let me know in the chat. We do have a poll up. Let us know what you're thinking so far. So far is looking positive. Let us know. Make sure you go ahead and vote in the poll. All right, so let's start our first chapter. And our first chapter, let's go in here and here. All right. Wait. All right. So, chapter 1.
Okay.
You see the thumbnail. Death Stranding 2. This is a this is a fun one because we spent a lot of time talking about and I'd say a decent amount of time talking about how much we felt that they were glazing Death Stranding 2. You know what I'm saying? We went ahead and talked about how it didn't look as amazing as they were trying to make it seem. And then just in general, you've heard us talk about, especially me, that I've tried to play Death Stranding so many times and it's like the same crap. And the second one looks the same. It's still the same, UPS simulator, FedEx simulator. And it's just not, it's been glazed, bro. Like there's too much word out there that this is going to be possibly game of the year. And it's like, dude, I don't get it. I don't understand it. And if you do see the thumbnail, I put a question out there. Is this going to be Astrobot Part 2?
Oh.
Another game that they glaze and they give game of the year to, but no one buys, right? So the topic here is Death Stranding 2 flops on PlayStation. Well, why do I say that? Well, we had a conversation a little while ago that we had heard the numbers were not great.
Yeah.
Right. But now it's official, like a referee with the whistle. If you go ahead and take a look here and we bring this up, you're going to go see. This is the list of top 15 games that were played last week. Okay. And if you look at that list, you do not see.
You do not.
Death Stranding 2.
Oof.
Not in the. Bro, more people were playing Dead by Daylight than they were playing Death Stranding 2 on PlayStation. Like, that's some real wild shit.
Yeah. I think at this point it would be easy to find factions.
Damn.
And Death Stranding 2.
Wow. Easier time finding factions?
Just saying.
That's kind of.
I'm just saying.
That's
guys.
real rough. That's real rough.
I mean, the game just released. Where is it? I mean, they were glazing this game. CMoney, you and I were wrong for kind of saying what we said,
we're
right?
Just talking shit, right?
We were just talking shit because we're haters, right?
It's funny.
I think that if people, instead of glazing for whatever reason they have, I don't know, spend some time being freaking real and calling out what they see, then this confusion wouldn't occur, right? When people are out there glazing and then the game is not being bought because everybody sees what we see, they're just not freaking saying it. It's like, there's a disconnect here, guys. Why is no one buying such a freaking great game? Because it's lacking, because it is not, and no one's taking the time to go ahead and call it out.
Dude, maybe if these people spent less time trying to give Xbox the smoke and more time actually going ahead and playing these games. Now, understand this. We're not even talking about the sales. We're just inferring the sales. There's a world that exists that the game sold tremendously well, and every single person put the game in and played it for 3 minutes and said, fuck this game, and threw it in the trash or uninstalled that bitch. So this is just
what's worse?
This is engagement. Like, even if it didn't sell a lot, that first fucking week or the first 2 weeks, or I don't even remember when this fucking game came out. But you're telling me that
I would say 2 weeks, maybe.
Like, this is nobody's playing this shit?
Apparently, no one is.
Come on, man. Come on. Like, that's some crazy shit. You got Dark Angelic in here.
Yo!
With the bars. With that $2 super chat. Appreciate you, homie. Says, Death Stranding 2 proof. Ponies don't buy their own games.
But they want to call us out for not buying games, even though we have Game Pass, right? It came out on June 26th.
June 26th.
Yes.
Okay, so it would be that week.
Set to release on June 26th, 2025.
Yeah. From then to July 5th is what, 8 days, 9 days? So that's the week of. So that's that first full week. And you tell me they couldn't get that shit past 15th? Dead by motherfucking Day. I thought they shut off the servers for Dead by Daylight. like, what the fuck? Like, are you kidding me?
The deluxe version, they had a early access 48 hours
Come
early,
on, man.
so June 24th.
Come on, man.
You would think it'll be popping right now. It's nowhere to be found. So at this point, it's kind of like you mentioned Astrobot before. Is they going to have the same fate? But I with the glazing, but I think from what it seems, it'd be lucky if it gets, Astrobot numbers.
Well, at this point, Astrobot was actually on the list when it first dropped.
Exactly. So
what does that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then ponies are gonna cry when Kojima brings Death Stranding 2 to fucking PC and Xbox.
Yes.
Like, of course. Look at you. You don't buy, like, you're not even playing this shit. Like, you glaze it. You don't play it. It's not like it's in your service. It's not like it's in Game Pass and then we didn't go out and buy it because we have it in Game Pass. There's no such beast for you.
The fact that they come out here, there is no such beast, but they come out here and they kind of like, they look at this as almost like one of their exclusive games, right? It's tough because this is a problem. I don't see how any developer out there can possibly see this happening and think that, they should put their games or their game exclusively on the PlayStation platform. You can't trust those 77 million PlayStation 5s are out there and think that, because of that, your game will do well.
Yeah. I feel like that proof has been shown so many times, but it's finally starting to sink in. And I think Kojima doing what he's doing, where he bought that IP from PlayStation and Sony, because he knows it has some value, just not to PlayStation, or at least not to PlayStation fans.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm telling you, I mean, don't get me wrong, bringing it over here is not going to make me want to fucking
That's the thing. And that's, it may, obviously, there are some people that will go ahead and scoop it up, but that it's not even what's the issue. I don't think I'm not sure that it will get that much attention here either.
But the problem is the type of game that it is. It's
Mhm.
already like a niche fucking game. And like, let's be clear, like his shit is weird, dude.
It is.
Like, and that could be a good thing to some people, but
Mhm.
sometimes things are a little too weird. And it's just like every time I watch like trailers for it or like the cutscenes that people are glazing saying it looks so beautiful, I don't see that.
Yeah, I don't
see
see
like
that either.
really fake, like that valley. What's that called? The uncanny valley. It's like he lives there, bro. Like, and it's not because of the graphics, it's because of the way they animate it. It looks all so fake. Like it does not look like anywhere near Hellblade 2 as far as animation work. Not even
Not at
fucking
all.
close. So it's like it just looks so weird to me. And I think
it's really empty. It lacks. Even that shot was crazy when he's standing on top of that mountain and you see the water. It's horrible. Honestly, when you've seen so much out there that's actually stunning. Even the music, the sound of the environment just wasn't there. I mean, there's a lot. I wonder, so how did the first one sell? How were those numbers?
I mean, the first one definitely did better. It sold a good amount now.
Mhm.
You know, remember, it's been discounted to hell and back.
Yeah.
It was given away on Epic Game Store. So it was given away. It was on PC, it's on Xbox. It was put in the Game Pass. So like
it's been around the block.
It's been around the block. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. But the reason why I'm asking is because, sometimes this is kind of what I talk about. You can go ahead and have people show up the first time. But once, you mentioned before, some people can possibly just like buy the game, get in there and be like, no, I'm not playing this, right? So you can get some people to show up for the first one that
there's curiosity
round,
too,
of course, and then the next round around, it's like, no, I know what this is about. I'm not wasting money again, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean that's really what it is, right? You can kind of trick somebody on that first round because
and it may seem like a W, right? But that engagement is what is so important, right? Because that's what determines how players are going to go ahead and show up. If you were to do something like that again.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. Like, again, they can try to say it however they want, but we are the ones that are right in this analysis.
Oh, of course.
Like, we were spot on, not all the glazers, not all these people out here trying to say that
with Astrobot as well.
Exactly.
With Death Stranding 2 and
Ghost of Yotei.
Yeah.
We talked all that shit about how shitty it looks. Let me ask you a question. When did that game trailer drop? Last week?
Yes.
At least a week from now, right?
It may have been a little over.
So about a week, and I'm just going to verify it as I say it because I have checked, but if I go here and go to Digital Foundry, let me just make sure that nothing sneaky happened. Nope. So it's been 7 days or so since the trailer dropped.
Mm-hmm.
And Digital Foundry, whose sole purpose in life is to do these comparisons and breakdowns, and if it's a PlayStation game, glaze the fuck out of it. They have not covered that game at all. It's been 7 days. It's been a week.
Yeah.
Okay?
And you would think, I mean,
a week.
PlayStation first party, and it's, single player. You would think they'll be eager to come in and give their opinion about it. So yeah, that's definitely questionable, like what's taking place there. I think obviously we know what this is happening, right? But it doesn't take a genius to figure that out. But if we call it out, it's bullshit though.
Well, we say it is bullshit until the proof comes out that listen,
I
I
mean,
know it
apparently we're
sucks.
Xbox, babe.
Yeah, I know.
We're Xbox.
Yeah. We're what?
We're Xbox. The hate.
We get
Everything we say.
yeah. We're on the same level of
Yeah,
Xbox as far as the
Apparently.
hate that we get from it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that makes sense. They're fucking wild, right? But it's funny because it seems like if you don't BS and if you don't bullshit and if you just talk real with what you can see with your eyes, turns out most people make decisions the same way. They don't go based off of thoughts of emotional, feelings and shit. They use their eyes and they look at the screen and they see what they see, and that's what makes them want to buy it or not.
Mhm.
And as much as the Death Stranding 2 has decent graphics, like it looks decent enough, as soon as they see the gameplay, what do you think they're gonna do but see that this is like just fucking walking around, special delivery style? Like, this is crazy. It makes no sense. So people are not stupid. They see that. That's not exciting. That's not innovative. That's not like, oh my god, he created a game where you can carry packages from one place to another and fall down if you don't constantly balance yourself, because that's fun.
But the crazy thing, and you pointed that out when we were watching the trailer, right? And he is dying walking around, but he's got this metal backpack that looks like it weighs 15 times his weight, and he's there just fighting without losing his breath, right? So the animation and the realism
Drop kicks and
that's
shit
supposed,
with all these
yeah,
fucking...
and it's like, man, come on, you guys, the lack of effort that is taking place there, just the character portraying emotion, and his efforts, it's just, I don't understand how none of it is called out. But what do we know? See,
what do we know?
Mhm.
I don't know. It's a good question. But yeah, so that's, for me, ultimately, when I see this, I do see, check this out. And this is how shit is dope, right? So we know PlayStation had Forza Horizon 5,
Mhm.
and for 2 months back to back, it was the most sold game over there. But it going over there and being re-released has gotten Xbox people back into Forza Horizon 5.
Good.
So now it made the top, it's on the number 11. So it made the top 15.
It kind of resuscitated the game, right? It's like, here we go. Now you're seeing it around, you're hearing about it, and it's bringing people in. It's a beautiful thing. It's just, it's again, over there, the advertisement is making people hop back on it on Xbox, and it's like, it's out here like a brand new game.
Agreed.
Or doing better than some of the brand new games.
Cage says a YouTuber I watched stopped streaming it because no one wanted to watch that boring shit.
I get that.
I mean, it checks out.
Mm-hmm.
It checks out. It just, you look at this and you have to imagine that Ghost of Yote is going to do better, right, than Death Stranding 2. It's much more commercial, right? Yes. It's, samurai, slice and dice, all that fun stuff.
Also, the fan base that will be there because of Ghost of Tsushima. Yes, some will not show up because they changed the protagonist, and the game doesn't necessarily look like it's a PlayStation 5 game. The improvements are not like obvious. So yes, for those reasons and more, some people may not show up that were a fan of Ghost of Tsushima, but because of Ghost of Tsushima, some people will show up, right? So if they get at least half of those players to show up for Ghost of Yotei, I think that'll be good.
I think I'm hoping for their sake, right?
100%.
I'm hoping for their sake, because I mean that's really where we are now, right? Like the fact that this game is out and it can't grab people, right? Or at least it can't grab PlayStation people to go ahead and not only just buy it, but like just be excited to play it, right? That's dangerous. Like that's why they own the IP. That's why he bought the IP, right? Because was PlayStation going to like cancel the franchise? Like was PlayStation going to be like, you know what, this didn't do well, we're done with it, or we're going to bury it and you're never going to see the light of, this game's never going to see the light of day again, or like the IP is never going to see the light of day. And that's where we've talked about it, but a team like Sucker Punch that's making Ghost of Tsushima, that we just found out that they're a one game studio, one game at a time studio, that means all their eggs are in this basket, right? And if that game doesn't come out and top the sales charts, but not only the sales charts, but the engagement charts, because like, don't get it twisted, they're looking at everything.
They are,
right? Because what does that tell you if a lot of people buy a game but no one's playing it, right? Not that great, right? Tricked a lot of people to buy it, not a lot of people engage with it.
Yeah,
right?
I think that's something they picked up from Xbox, right? They're taking notes. That's
the
what they
engagement
should
matters,
be paying
right?
attention to. Because listen, PlayStation tends to want that instant W, right? But this is why they're in the situation that they're in today. That instant W can only trick people so many times, and then people catch on to it. I don't hold the consumers, I don't hold the players responsible for not showing up for PlayStation. I mean, they've earned that. But I do think that the glazing needs to stop, especially when, people are not going to go ahead and support it like that. I think the trickery has caught on.
I do agree with that. I think people are wisening up to it, and they're not being fooled by it the same way. But there's a lot of risk for the teams at PlayStation right now, because it's not good enough.
I have to say, if the gallopers spend as much energy as if they turn that sentiment of desperation and sadness, anger, like if they turned all of that into like, okay, let me go and support these games and support the platform that I'm out here having a meltdown about, and if you're upset, anyone who's upset about anything that it's not positive that's said about Ghost of Yotei should be out there buying Ghost of Yotei, right? I think, if we see people coming out, look, I wish listed this Xbox game on my platform, I went ahead and I pre-order the Xbox games on my platform, woohoo to you. Why don't you do the same for the games that are actually from that platform, those first party games, and support the brand that you claim to love so much. I think that we need to stop doing nonsense just for the sake of attention and just to put something out there as the front. Like, go and walk the walk. You are impressed by the game, go buy the game. You love the box, go buy the new Ghost of Yotei box. I think it needs to kind of match, right? And maybe PlayStation wouldn't be in such a pickle situation.
I feel like you were gonna say something that wasn't appropriate. I feel I feel like that was the road you were going down and you caught yourself. So good on you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Good.
I don't always catch
Yeah.
myself.
You
But
don't.
yeah, it's true though. I think that energy needs to be, and listen, I'm not suggesting by no means, like, obviously people are not showing up for the games. So I think that you got to understand your hard-earned money versus talking bullshit on Twitter. Those are two different things. You're not going to support something that doesn't look right. You're not going to go ahead and buy a game to have it sit there. So I'm just saying the actions are obviously always speaking louder than words, and the actions are that they're not showing up for PlayStation games. Look at Concord.
Ooh. Question is, should Kojima pull Death Stranding 2 since nobody's playing it?
Oh, listen, I said
Line
it
right
to
up
you.
next to
I
Concord.
said, listen, he wanted to kind of like rinse out real quick. I don't think that he's going to go ahead and work on a game and not give his best. But he wanted to come out here and say, I wasn't even trying. I don't want it to be a masterpiece.
Too many people like the game.
Who says that?
So I'm gonna make it worse.
Who says
so
that? Who does that?
Don't like the game.
Like, at least like own your space. You, if this is a failure, that's on you. Your work did not reflect what the players wanted to come out here and see and play, and didn't want to engage with it. That's fine, but don't come out here acting as if I wasn't trying, because that's kind of like a self-soothing, right? I wasn't trying, so it's okay if it didn't do well. It's trying to, I don't know.
I mean, it makes
I saw it right away. I was like, come on, man. Unless you're spending your entire time, and your energy on OD, right? For Xbox, and you pay no mind to this. And even then, if you know you're putting out a game, right, and is obviously a reflection of your work, and you have another game that you're expecting players to show up for, you don't half-ass it. You do not. So
Facts.
Especially from an IP that he felt he needed to go ahead and buy from PlayStation. So buy them out.
I get it. I 100% agree. I think that ultimately leaves us with the question, where is Death Stranding 2?
Where is it?
Don't know. Shout out to Bounty in the building.
Bounty,
what's up, man? Thank you so much. Shout out to Bounty. He went ahead and he gifted, like, was it 20?
Thank you. Yes.
Memberships /episode. So shout out to you, brother. Thank you so much for being so kind. Remember, guys, it's $1 for gifted memberships, man. So that was very cool of you guys for the support. Also, if you haven't already, let me move this real quick. Take a look at our Discord. Is right there.
Yes.
We got a whole bunch of the homies that go over there and hang out, all Xbox fans, talking shit, chilling, having a great time. So if you haven't joined us yet on Discord, the link is right there. Just type that in. It'll bring you right into our Discord. It really is it's a fun time, man. We got a lot of the homies in there.
It's
so
a chill spot.
Absolutely.
Hit the like button. Share
Make
the
sure
link
you guys
if you
hit
can.
that like button, man. Appreciate you guys.
That'll be awesome. Thank you guys
Thanks
for being here.
All right, and then just a check up on the poll. We're at 75% saying they like the new didn't make the cut.
Oh, let's go. I like that. Let's go.
So that's pretty dope. All right, we're gonna move on to the next chapter. Let's let me get it here. Where are you? Nope, this one. Okay. So let me take my timestamp. There we go. Okay. All right. Chapter 2.
Let's go.
Hazardor Gaming puts out here in a tweet. He is reporting that mass layoffs at Virtuos, the studio behind Oblivion Remastered and the upcoming Metal Gear Solid. 300 positions, 7% of the workforce outsourcing specialists located in Asia, the USA, and Europe, including 3 branches in France.
Babe, we can't see the topic. You didn't switch them up.
Thank you for wait, sorry. Right here. Thank you for telling me.
There we go.
So yes. Okay. Now, if you don't know who Virtuos is, again, he says it here, the studio behind the Oblivion remaster. That is the team that Microsoft hired to do the work and working with Bethesda to bring Oblivion remaster to life. Now, just to be clear,
Oh goodness.
keep an ear out
Mm-hmm.
for the words when I say
Please, because
that
it's
Xbox,
right in there.
the studio that Xbox hired. This is not an Xbox studio.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm. It's not. It says it right there in the sentence. They hire them for. Come on.
The Oblivion remaster.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
So
Noted.
they are not the owners of Virtuos. Virtuos is its own company. And just like the fake news that we got
Mm-hmm.
back when Romero Games
Yes.
supposedly shut down because of Microsoft pulling the funding, Xbox pulling the funding for a game that they were contracting out, or actually, it doesn't even seem like they were contracting out. It's more like Romero was making a game that Microsoft was helping fund.
Yep.
Because it's still Romero's game, right? They're shopping it around other publishers. So just seems like Romero brought this game idea to Xbox. Xbox at the time probably was like, man, we need some games. Sure, this looks cool. Let's fund it. And then now they have so many games. They're like, you know what? We don't need you anymore. And that's that. And then the whole report
the game
was
didn't go in the direction that they thought it was
that too.
going to be going. And like that, it's okay. Right? It doesn't necessarily doesn't have to be because now they are in a better position. It doesn't have to be because it could just be that the game wasn't suited for what they thought it would be. The end.
So they went ahead and, they were painted as a bad guy. Xbox was painted as the bad guy, right? Oh, look at that. Romero Games closing because of them, all this shit. Like they were supposed to fund this studio forever, right? It's like, no, fam, it's one game, okay? The studio has to be able to exist on its own. Virtuos has a deal with Oblivion, with Microsoft to make Oblivion. They're also making Metal Gear Solid Delta, and they are laying people off, right? But that didn't stop them from still trying to look at it that way. Hazardor Gaming just makes a copy. A game can sell millions of copies and people still get fired. State of gaming industry speaks for itself. And
it's so dramatic.
Yeah,
this is wild. I mean, talk about crying for attention. This is so ridiculous. They were brought in to do a job. The job is done, and it's time to part ways. Goodbye.
That's it.
Yes.
Right.
And hopefully you did great work, and they will bring you back in when they need to bring you back in if you agree on that, right? But other than that, I mean, why do we have to make things into things that they're not? And if you're not understanding the situation, ask a friend before you put this nonsense out there.
Agreed. Now, if it were going to stop here, that would be one thing, right? Because at least here, he's trying to generalize it about the game industry, state of the game industry, and that the game could sell millions and people still get fired. State of gaming industry speaks for itself. I don't want to be like an ass about some of this stuff, but it's like, first of all, stop pretending that shit matters to you, right? Like, it doesn't. It sucks for those people, but like the state of the industry, this is the state of every industry, right? The businesses have to do what's best for them, and if they're doing something different, then they need to be able to do that. And we're going to talk about exactly what they did and what they're doing because they speak on it. But this was not the worst of it. No. There's someone else who decided that they were going to do the bullshit. And that is this guy right here.
Oh gosh.
The one with the face, as you would say. Let me let's read. Okay, let's read. Or I'm sorry, let's listen.
Let's listen. Sure.
There's a long series of tweets in French basically saying, hey, yep, everybody in Europe, we've all just been laid off. Now, this to me, some people are trying to say, oh, this isn't technically related to Xbox. It's a separate studio. It's not really under the Xbox umbrella. To me, this is what I call downstream business, where it's obvious that Virtuos was probably expecting to get a bunch of work from Microsoft, and for whatever reason, this game didn't sell enough, or they just didn't hit their sales metrics internally.
First of all, I don't give a crap what you're expecting. We have a contract. You are doing this. I give you this, and we are done. And that is it. If you, again, like I said, if you do impressive work, but nothing is guaranteed, right? If you're brought in for a particular reason, that is the reason. The reason is done. It's over. Wow, this is wild. Again, this is coming from the same person that is going to, have to do research on the Xbox handheld because he doesn't understand what the worth is. So
he doesn't know who is it for. So I'm going to buy it.
Spend the money. So this is who we're listening.
Also, like, why is, I mean, we know why, but look at him acting like he doesn't know that Oblivion sold like crazy.
Yeah.
Right? And is the number 3 best-selling game or number 2 best-selling game of the year. I think it was number 3. And
honestly, listen, if a studio is really in trouble, and to the last comment that was there, yes, a game can sell and still have to, still may have to let people go, or the studio may have to shut down. So that is something that could happen out there. Just like people were trying to put that out there about the Romero game. Yes. So that can possibly take place. But again, they were brought in to do a job. The job was done. Goodbye. Go ahead.
Goodbye indeed.
Crazy.
Goodbye indeed. All right. Let me get real quick before we go further. We got our boy Game Shark in the business.
Game Shark.
In the building with that $5, which I appreciate you, my brother. Twinkle, twinkle, baby says. So according to him, his teeth are downstream business. He should be responsible to make sure his dentist can pay their bills. Oh shit.
I mean, I love it. Twinkle, twinkle, baby.
Twinkle, twinkle, baby.
Right? I mean, apparently this is how we're supposed to take everyone's problems and then our own, right?
Yeah. All right, let's continue.
They're saying, okay, we're not remastering anything else, even though there's talks that they were trying to do maybe some sort of remasters, something like, I don't know, Fallout 3. Maybe they're saying, oh, sorry, Virtuos. No, we can't afford it anymore. Even though we make trillions of dollars, we don't want your help, even though you clearly know what the hell you're doing. Firing Virtuos is such a baffling decision because they're amazing. Oblivion remaster.
Why don't you reach out to PlayStation and see if they want to bring them in?
But where are they even? How do they fire them?
I don't.
They were
never
on the game.
hired to, like, they were brought in to do something and then goodbye. They weren't brought in as they weren't scooped up.
Like, what are they fucking talking about? This firing them? They didn't fucking fire them. They hired them and they did their job.
Master is perfect. I will still die on that hill. This game is perfect, and yet you're firing everybody. And it's called downstream in the fact that, like, to make an analogy, I used to be in the book business.
Hold on. When he says firing, he's trying to insinuate that these 300 positions that were fired was Microsoft firing these people.
Apparently.
So Phil Spencer walked into their studio that he does not own.
Nope.
And has
that's not there.
No power over, and said, "Oh, y'all motherfuckers are fired. Get out of my building." Like that's what he suggested.
That must have been one heck of a confusing conversation because it's funny because these are the same people that claim that like Bethesda and ABK, they don't belong to Xbox, right? Even though Xbox actually paid money, right, to scoop them up. But this is their obligation, right? This is crazy.
That's wild. Let's continue.
Business for a long time. And we had a company that worked only with our company or almost exclusively with our company that sold bookmarks. They had a big warehouse. They printed all these bookmarks. They sent it to all our stores, right? Well, as our business started doing worse, as people started buying books less, we started ordering less of those bookmarks, and they ended up having to shut down. It's the way it goes, right? Hey, if you're our exclusive supplier, if you're our exclusive distributor, if you're the person that's paying us money, we exist as long as you exist. If you stop paying us, we go instant bankrupt. I think that's the way it's happening with a lot of this.
What?
Yo, Virtuos has worked with so many. They're literally working on Metal Gear Solid Delta that has nothing to do with Xbox. Yo, this guy is so wild how blatant he'll just talk out of his ass with literally nothing on the screen. Like, can you imagine if we just went ahead and just started saying random shit? Like, we never saw Ghost of Yote, but we say it looks disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's fucking crazy. That's real crazy. That's real
stuff where it's all right. We are paying you to make Fallout 3 Anniversary is what the rumor the project's going to be. There's rumors they're trying to do a Fallout New Vegas remake. I think there was a 90% chance that's what Virtuos would have been working on next. And now they're just fired. Sorry, even though the game was popular and great and fantastic and everybody bought it. It was the top selling game on PlayStation 5, and Xbox and PC. Sorry, you're just not profitable enough. Get the hell out.
I don't think it has anything to do with
didn't
profit.
happen.
It has nothing to do with freaking profit. And listen, if they're not ready to do something with Fallout or whatever their next freaking thing is, they're not ready to do it. And who is to say that
he's
this
making
is
all this shit up, bro?
This is who's going to work on anything, bro.
Oh my God.
This is that
Fallout
pony powder.
was
It is strong,
in the document.
bro.
That's happening. Who's doing that? Nobody knows. But that's come on, man. Come on.
This is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. What a reach.
That's really fucking ridiculous. But this is the funny part, right? I've been kind of playing into all of this conversation we just had, right? But I know something that I don't know if I haven't seen it out there. It's in an article, but nobody's talking about it. So we're going to go ahead and expose all of this. Okay. Because if you go over here to, if you go to Insider Gaming, they have Virtuos confirms layoffs in a new statement. Okay. This is official shit. Okay. Now, remember what I titled on the thumbnail? I put Xbox saves Virtuos. Okay, saves. Why would I say such a thing?
I mean, let's connect the dots. Time to play.
Let's go ahead and read this, right?
Let's go.
Virtuos has confirmed layoffs at the studio, calling it a restructuring of the company in a new statement. After it was first reported on Wednesday afternoon, the Singapore-based studio said that the layoffs impact roughly 7%. 7%. That means 93% still remain, to be clear. Okay. But and this dude sat there and tried to act like Virtuos is over. 7% of the company's global staff within teams facing lower occupancy and slower demand due to structural shifts in the industry. Okay. Now, this is the shit right here. Let me explain to you how stupid all these motherfuckers are. In the statement given to Eurogamer, the studio said that 200 people were let go across Asia. 70 were in Europe. Of those 70, less than 10 were in France,
Mm,
where the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered was developed.
mm. Okay.
So what you're saying is, if it wasn't for the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered, that France studio would have got fucked
They would have
up.
gotten hit, bro.
Minimum. If you think about across Europe, it was 70. Less than 10 were in France. Less than 10
Mm-hmm.
were in France. Minimum 500 to 700% increase in people being fired if it wasn't because Xbox reached out and touched Virtuos and blessed
Sprinkle
them
them with some sauce.
with some Oblivion Remastered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, so man, this is where it's like they should obviously they're probably pretty grateful for how things have been playing now, and this is what they want to go ahead and kind of slander Xbox because for attention. This is crazy. It doesn't matter what they do, it'll always get somehow spun into some BS.
I mean, but that's the thing. I mean, think about it though, right? If 200 people were let go in Asia, 70 across Europe, so 60 plus across Europe, 10 bringing it to 70, right?
Yeah.
With that 10. So around 70 and then less than 10. So less than 10 were in France and they're the ones who worked on Oblivion.
Which
Oblivion
means obviously
saved them.
they were
Oblivion saved them.
obviously
That's
they
the
did.
answer.
Xbox saved them because the reality is that if they had not worked right and on Oblivion, they probably would be in a pretty bad situation. They went ahead and they were letting people go. They were cleaning the house. And the reason why only 10 of them got let go, or less than 10, obviously because value was brought in. I'm just saying, it's crazy that we can't go out there and hear or trust a lot of the stuff that's put out.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. It's really wild that this was the situation, right? That they went ahead and everyone's trying to frame this. And if you look at all the people out there with these articles, the Xbox is the reason why these studios are closing down. They couldn't. Oh, they sold millions of copies. Why couldn't they keep people? Like, come on, man. This shit is Xbox literally saved that France studio, bro. Is the only one that didn't get reamed.
And the reason why obviously you went ahead and you dug deeper is because of right there it's like so obvious that they're just spinning the situation. So that alone, it's like, okay, well, this is bullshit. You're just not reading right or understanding, or that's just what you want to hear. I can't imagine Xbox saying, you know what, we got to go out there and clear things up. But it has to be so annoying and frustrating that everything falls on you.
I think they just don't give a shit.
At this point, they don't. I think they used to.
I think they used to.
I don't think
anymore.
they care anymore. It's like, go ahead and make your pennies and we'll just keep doing our thing.
Let me read the rest of this.
Go ahead, get in there.
The rest of this statement, so we can get the full picture. It says, "We are grateful for the contributions of those impacted. We are providing separation packages, career transition assistance, and opportunities for redeployment across our global network where possible." So, first of all, similar to what Xbox did, they're letting these people go ahead and apply at other open positions, because obviously the clowns of the world think that if they let people go, they must never hire again.
Apparently,
right? Like, we didn't really talk about it too much, but like Xbox had they're hiring, right?
Mhm.
Like, so they put out ads on them hiring, and people were pissed that they were hiring after firing people. And it's like, fam, like like how much sense does that make? How are they bad when they fire people and then bad when they hire people?
I mean, but I think if they're hiring for something else, right? Because I can't remember. It was graphic designers. What was it?
It's something like that in
Yes.
Xbox. I don't remember
So
the exact thing, but it's still like just within the company, and
yeah,
that just
and
goes to
but
show that these people getting fired doesn't mean that they're not going to spend money on hiring people.
of
Is that the
course not.
position that they had is no longer needed?
Either so it can go in different directions. They can be hiring for something else, right? Not necessarily the position that the people who they had to let go of were, under. But the reality is that it can also be for the same exact thing. And maybe the people that they had there weren't working out, and those positions need to be filled. Maybe there wasn't an alignment on, the visions or whatever it was. But if they felt a need to let people go and they need to hire people for either the same exact positions or something else, it's their business.
Agreed 100%.
So either way, they're not in the wrong.
Again,
Whether they're
that's exactly
hiring
what
for
it
the
is.
same thing or not. People
Yeah.
were let go. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're the same type of people that they're looking for. It doesn't mean it's for the same exact job. But even if it were,
Says you're not the person for the job.
no.
You know what I'm saying? That's just all that means. All right, it continues. The company's immediate focus is on managing this transition with care, transparency, and respect. The statement went on to say that Virtuos will continue to invest in global delivery, technical excellence, and creative collaboration, ensuring that Virtuos remains the partner of choice for the world's leading game creators. We thank our teams, partners, and peers for their continued support at Virtuos as Virtuos adapts to lead the future of game development. And it says currently Virtuos has been working as a support studio on Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, which is set to launch on August 28th. Insider Gaming has reached out for clarification on claims regarding bonus freezes and a royalty-free contract for Oblivion Remastered. Should a response be? I mean, I don't even know what that is, but are they saying that Virtuals doesn't want to pay bonuses to the people they're firing? I mean,
I have to say, maybe they're firing people for a reason. I don't think.
maybe we don't know.
I don't think that. Maybe they're not in a position to hand out bonuses, and it's called a bonus for a reason, right? It's not a part of necessarily their paycheck. So if they already made their money and the bonus is not coming, the bonus is not mandatory. You can want a bonus all you want, but if they just send you a loaf of bread as your freaking bonus, then you're eating bread. It's wild. The entitlement, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, again, it all depends what's on the contract, right?
Yeah,
if they were entitled something,
if they were,
then they should get their shit.
But if it's just a bonus that it's like, okay, maybe you get it, maybe you won't. I mean, it be what it be. Maybe the bonus is at the end of the year. If you don't make it till the end of the year, you're not getting that bonus.
That is
we don't know what it is.
Probably the bigger one,
and we don't know what's on the contract. But I'm sure they're not going to get into legal problems because they want to keep someone else's money.
So then they also say about royalty-free contract for Oblivion Remastered, which makes sense, right? They were just hired to do a job. Why would I pay you ongoing? Like that, just if I pay you a certain amount, you agree to a certain amount, you tell me I want this amount of money to do the work, then that's the amount of money that you get paid to do the work. Right? I mean,
exactly.
I really don't see where there's any room for debating it, right? But it just always gets to me, man. Like this is
so now, okay,
like, we had to find this. We looked into this.
Yes.
Other people, even though Insider Gaming did report this, but where do you see that out there? Where do you see people saying, "Oh, it's Xbox had nothing to do with this. You just see more and more
Here.
people trying to blame. Yeah, here. Fact.
Here. I mean, so let me ask you a question. Now it's clear Xbox had nothing to do with it, but the world is mad, right? They're mad because Xbox did this. So now that we know it wasn't Xbox, who we mad at? Who we mad at? I'm just saying. Now
Well, now there's no one to be mad at.
Nobody to be mad at,
Because
right?
nobody
We just
cares if
brush it
Virtuos
under the rug.
If Virtuos does it, if Virtuos had nothing to do with Oblivion Remastered,
Mhm.
no one would have even known
No,
that they
no.
fired people.
This
bro.
would not have
No one would've
been put out there.
Xbox
That's a big deal.
involved. Now let's talk shit. Oh no. Oh no. Big bad Xbox causing all of these layoffs. It's like, come on, man.
I mean, so again, thank goodness for Xbox and them making extra money to go ahead and be able to keep more than they had to let go, right? So
Facts. So I'm glad we got to the bottom of it. I'm glad we see that Xbox actually is the hero in this story. They did not cause these layoffs or this restructuring. They actually saved the France studio from feeling the wrath that everyone else did. 200 fired across Asia.
Yeah.
60 people that weren't in France but in Europe also let go. That's 600 times the amount of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a percent, not 600 times, 600%. But like that's a lot, right? That's 6 times the amount of people that were let go in France. France is the one who worked on the game. France survived. I mean, it seems to make sense. It seems like the other branches weren't making the money that France made, right? If anything, it shows that if you do make money, you do a good job, you are spared, right? So
seems fair to me.
Makes sense to me.
I mean, it just comes down to the fact that like it's a job. People, unfortunately, people got fired, but guess what? It's a job, right? Nothing is guaranteed. So if you get fired, you had to be let go. Hopefully you'll find a job again soon. But thank goodness the company's still moving forward, even though they had to lay off that many people. So, because wouldn't it be a worse situation if they had to shut down?
Yeah, it would. All right.
A lot more people would be out of a job.
They would. And then there'll be real crying over there. But now we know Xbox, they did a W.
So now we only, okay. So I just want to make sure that according to the world out there, it doesn't matter that they got fired because they weren't fired by Xbox, right?
Yes.
The tears and the sentiment, and the frustration and sadness only comes from people who were fired.
Well, we talked about Days Gone.
Yes.
Right. On Tuesday, we talked about Ben Studio, how they let people go.
Yeah. No one's sad about that, right?
There was no such outrage.
Okay.
Right?
Right,
no one was flipping tables. No one was out here screaming, who the fuck did this?
Yeah.
PlayStation is dying.
Yep.
They can't even afford to keep Ben Studios whole. Didn't Days Gone sell like 10 million copies? Come on, man. This is the way it is. We know it. We just got to point it out, right? We just got to point it out. All right. Let's move on to the next chapter. And this was very exciting to hear. So let me just go here. All right. So as you know, there is a game in the works that I think we're all very excited about. In that game is Marvel's Blade. That's right. Xbox and the team at Arcane Leon have been working on Marvel's Blade. It's been what, like 2 years or 3 years since the announcement?
Yeah, it's been
Was it end of 2023 or the end of 2022?
I think 20. Wait. 20.
Check real quick while you do that. Let me get my boy Simple Jack in the building with that $2 super chat. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for being here. Says, I've yet to hear or see anything about Ben Studio. Simple Jack, you're not gonna. Okay?
Unless you watch our
here.
Tuesday show.
Yeah, that's the only place you're gonna hear about it, because nobody cares if Xbox is not the one doing the firing. So the Great Be Rich says on December 7th, 2023. That is when they
December
announced.
2023. It was initially announced.
It's
at the Game Awards.
About 2.5 years, right?
What?
I'm sorry, 1.5 years. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh, you had me worried there for a minute. I'm like, what?
No, I meant
okay. All right.
I meant
We're
the
2025,
2,
baby.
and then you subtract the half.
Yes.
And that brings you to 1.5.
You did the pony math first.
I was doing it from the other direction,
yes.
the different angle.
Good.
Turn left and then go straight.
Yep. Let's go.
I'm just saying. Yeah. So about 1.5 years since it was announced.
Yeah.
Which actually is not that long.
The Great Be Rich. Thank you. He's got a breakdown
1 year,
here for us.
8 months, 10 days.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
thank you.
That is accurate. Appreciate you, brother. So yes. So it's been a little bit, not too long.
But he's still doing math in his head.
No. I just got
over
here. It has been not that long, right? But we are starting to see some information from it. And honestly, it's crazy because I was thinking Blade might be coming, but this is definitely a 2027 game minimum, right? Like they announced it 1.5 years ago.
Yeah, I would say.
And 1.5 years ago, they pretty much only had like the concept. They finished Deathloop in like what, 2021, right? Deathloop 2021 or 2022, maybe. It had to be, I think it was 2021 that Deathloop came out. So at the max, it's been like
September 14, 2021.
Okay. And then they announced it December 2023. So it was 2 years from that moment.
Yeah.
But you figure by the time they get into it, were they working on something else? Maybe they were working on, there was rumors that they were working on Dishonored and Dishonored 3. And then they went ahead and had got the license and the deal from Marvel to make Blade. So, you're talking maybe 1.5 years in development before announce.
Yeah.
Maybe. And that's including like pre-production, just figuring out what the game's gonna be and all that shit. So about 1.5 years there. So maybe 3 years. Maybe 3 years.
Including concept, right?
So you figure, all right, I would say roughly 2.5 to 3 years. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at from when they actually started working on this thing. I don't know if Blade is going to be a 4-year type of game, because even though it's been 3 years, I feel like when we saw it, it was still in like we know what it's gonna be.
Yeah, but
we still have to make it. Like that's the feeling I got when they announced it. So you're talking, I would see this as like a 2027. I don't think this is a next year game. Phil already kind of told us that we're looking at, Halo, Gears, and Forza and Fable. So that's your 4 biggies.
Yeah.
I don't think Blade is going to make it. So you're talking 2027 where that game comes out. Now, the exciting part, and I know you've probably looked at it on the screen, but the exciting part is that they are spending money on this game. Like this is not a quick cash grab. It's not a, hey, they're making Blade and they're just going to go ahead and try to Yeah, and try to spend as little as possible, but get as much as possible. No, they're spending money. So Clover put here, Marvel's Blade budget appears to be over $100 million. That is some serious cash. That is some serious cash to be thrown at this game. Now, it's not stupid, ridiculous $300 million where nobody's going to make that money back, right? We know, Microsoft and Xbox are much more capable of, doing their projections correctly and understanding, how much money should be spent on something. So $100 million. I mean, that's a significant amount of money. And I got to tell you, obviously, I think at this point we could all agree that Marvel's Blade will most likely be releasing everywhere. So the fact that they're doing, this budget, this is the one kind of benefit, right, to this multi-plat strategy, right? Because, your general person who thinks about games doesn't really think about it this way. But, when they are saying, okay, we're going to make this game and we're going to spend X amount of dollars on this game, they come to that number based off what they project to be their possible number of sales that they're going to have.
Yeah.
Right. And in this case, that's going to be sales and also how many people are going to subscribe to Game Pass for it. Right. So they're going to look at everything, but they ultimately have to say, okay, we have this many people that can possibly buy it. How many people are going to actually buy it? Well, when you take that number and you scale that outwards and you grow that number and you say, wow, instead of us saying, well, we're going to sell it to just the Xbox, install base and the Game Pass install base and the PC install base, you now are saying we're going to sell there and include PlayStation into that number. All of a sudden it's like, okay, well, we can afford to spend a little more money, right?
Absolutely.
We can go ahead, spend some more money to go ahead and really invest and make it something worthwhile, right? Make something that's gonna shine and be special.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's
and obviously
that's huge.
Yeah, deeper look. You kind of you think of the players, how prone are they to go ahead and show up for a superhero game, right? And I think there's a lot of factors that play into this, but I agree with you 100%. You can, with the knowing that what you're going to do with the game, right, and knowing where it's going to go, it allows you to make different decisions, and obviously putting a hefty amount of money towards the game. It's very telling how confident they are with what they're making. I love the fact that they're not going ahead and saying, well, it's Blade, people will show up even if they don't necessarily want to end up playing it because we didn't do right by the IP, or even if they don't buy another one, if we, whether they're thinking of making another one or not, it's like, okay, well, let's just get their money based on the name. So they're not riding that Marvel Blade wave. They're going ahead and it seems like they're investing in it, which makes you feel better about what they can potentially be working on, right?
The movie's not happening, right? Or at least it's not happening anytime soon. Because that was gonna happen. And then I gotta be honest, I don't even remember the outcome. Maybe somebody in the chat, I don't know if you remember, baby, but I don't know, maybe somebody in the chat can let us know. Did they go back to making Blade? Because I know there was like some issues with like the person they were going to bring on, and then I don't know, they scrapped it or not.
I wouldn't know. I don't know.
I mean, because obviously if you have like a movie coming out,
I see G maybe here saying that Blade the game will be out before the movie will. So I don't know if they're still working on it. Oh, there we go.
That's a good question. Because it does change the scenario. If you have a Blade movie coming out, right, then you can kind of ride that hype. And it's like, oh snap, you saw the movie, now play the game.
Yeah.
Right. But if they don't have that movie coming out, then you do have the side benefit of being the main attraction for Blade fans, right? Where if you are making a game about Blade and you're releasing everywhere, now you have Blade fans on board, and they're gonna have an outlet where they can experience Blade, and not be screwed over by a movie they didn't like or some shit.
That's
like
what
that.
I was thinking, and that was going to be my question. Do you think it would benefit if the movie was out, or like if the movie came out before? Like, how do you feel about that? Because what I'm thinking is that, like you literally just said, if they didn't like the movie, or if they did love the movie and they're kind of expecting to get the same exact vibe from the game, it can be hindering to go ahead and go back to back against the movie, essentially. So I think that, especially if people were anticipating the movie and the movie's not coming out, having a game out there would be phenomenal. I feel like it's a higher opportunity to have people come in and show up for the game if the movie's not out yet or at all.
Agreed. I think we have confirmation here from Michelle Alexandria. What's up, homie? Thanks for being here.
Michelle, what's good, love?
Movie has been delayed indefinitely.
Oh.
Announcement was last month. Okay, so pretty much it's
Thank
scrapped.
you, love.
So that's actually a big benefit, I think, overall for Blade, because they're making their first Marvel game, right? Like, this is going to be a big deal, and the last thing you want to do is be shackled by a story that's being told in the movies, and now you have to line up your Blade with their Blade, or risk getting some type of backlash from people expecting one thing and then getting another.
Yeah, or even if them not liking the movie, and then it's like, okay, well, what is that going to do to our game? What is that going to mean if they were to align it?
I mean, exactly, right? I think with this game being able to kind of chart their own course, set their own path, they can just go and make the Blade that they want to make. And to be clear, like, I don't think we know very much about it, right? No. Like, we don't really know all the details of what Blade is going to be, right? I don't know if you can find, let me see if we can really quickly.
My when I clicked on G Maybe's comment, my mouse decided that that's where we part ways. So
word?
Yeah.
But there's a plug. You have a plug.
Where, baby?
The one for your phone. It's right in front of you.
Okay.
Plug it right into the front of that bad boy, and you are Money Cash host.
Money Cash and host? Damn.
You know what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so this Perfect. So on Marvel.com, they have a write-up, a small little write-up of it. So it says, in Marvel's Blade, Eric
We
Brooks,
can't see it, baby.
That's okay. I'm just reading.
Okay.
In Marvel's Blade, Eric Brooks is the legendary Daywalker, half man, half vampire, torn between the warm society of the living and the rushing power of the undead. From Bethesda and Arcane Leon, Marvel's Blade is a mature, single-player, third-person game set in the heart of Paris, now in development in collaboration with Marvel Games. Now, so it doesn't really tell us too much, but it does let us know there's going to be a third-person game. It's mature, single-player, which is all the stuff that we need, and we do know it's going to focus on Blade, the character. So you will be playing as him, and they are working with Marvel Games. So, I mean, again, very little there, but let me toss the video up, because
okay,
the
perfect.
one so the other angle for all this, for me personally, when I'm looking at it, when I think of this, I think of the initial reveals, the art style,
Yep.
right? So if we go and we take a look, and we put this on, I'm not going to have any sounds. It's going to be playing in the background. Obviously, this was just a trailer. We don't know, 100% if this is the, if they're going to actually go for this art style. If you, I mean, when you looking back, right, when I look at this scene right here, it actually does look very nice.
It does.
Right. It does look very nice. There's a lot of detail.
Great lighting.
It kind of has like that Spider-Man Miles Morales, the movie.
Yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
That type of, graphical look. And shit, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna come over here and kind of talk shit a little bit. But as I'm watching it back now,
it looks really good. And I have to agree 100%. Madman's going to be really happy. He loves that art style. He loves that movie. So yeah, it does. I feel like it does have that type of art style. It's actually really stunning. So
it is, right? It actually is really pretty.
Yeah.
Listen, I gotta tell you,
I'm gonna have to clip that and send that to Madman.
I was really coming over here, and I had a
know,
whole thing ready to talk shit about.
Because you were a little hesitant on the art style. You were excited that they were making a Blade game, but that was one of your hesitations. You were wondering about the art style. You weren't sure if you were with it.
I think maybe I was hoping that they were going to do
a bit
like
more realistic,
more of like an ultra realistic.
It is very like there's a lot of detail in there. The shelves packed up. I have to say, love the art style.
Like the art style is pretty damn good. Actually. So I mean, but again, either way, it still works out the same. Where for me, seeing the amount of money that they're putting into it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, realistically speaking,
I love how it's not just like one color, but different like shades, right? When they're making something, whether it's the skin, the jacket, like you see different shades of it. It almost has a little bit, and I don't know if you'll agree with me, but like South of Midnight has like that texture in the coloring, right? So yes. I love that.
Agreed.
I feel like I see a bit of that in there.
Agreed. So for me, that the amount of money that they're putting in, generally, the big increase in costs is supposed to come down to like the fidelity, the scope, right? How big of this game is going to be. And I don't think this is going to be a huge game as far as like width. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't think you're going to be, walking from one side of the world to the other side like it's some big open world.
Huge open world, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it might be like a smaller type experience in that way. I still think it'll be substantial, but I just don't think it's not gonna be like a GTA. It's not like Blade in GTA, right? So for me, spending that type of money means that they're going to they're going to put some energy into bringing this art style to life properly. And for sure, that's where I want that shit to go. Like, I want to be able to experience something that looks gorgeous. And, for me, that doesn't necessarily have to be, photorealistic. I just want to see the quality and well, I want to see the visuals on the screen.
Listen, it doesn't need to be photorealistic, but whatever art style you do decide to go with, it has to be well executed. And I think that's the issue, right? If you go ahead and you pick a certain art style and you do not challenge it, you don't do it justice, that's where the problems come in.
Agreed. This is dope, man. I'm very excited. Again, seeing the budget, great. They're putting money into this. This is not just some afterthought. This is not just something where they're like, okay, let's milk it. They're actually going ahead. They're putting some money behind it. Graphically, I think it's going to be on point. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. That being said, I think we're looking at a 2027 release, right?
No, definitely. I don't think it's coming out next year.
It would be nice.
It would.
But
it would be great. Now, when is Wolverine supposed to release?
So it was supposed to be next year.
Yeah, right.
Well, Hargeet said that it got delayed because of the quality. Now, remember this. Like, as much as that's a PlayStation game, this one's an Xbox game. They're both Marvel games.
Exactly.
Right? So the question is, are they going to go ahead and would they be willing to release 2 of their games in the same year? Like, if Wolverine gets pushed back and if this game was scheduled for 2027, does Wolverine also come out 2027? Are we going to get a double Marvel banger?
I mean, that's very, very possible, right? Yeah, I think the tough part is going to be if they go ahead, Wolverine is delayed, because it's funny, this already looks freaking phenomenal. But what we've seen of Wolverine, it has us questioning the game. And so if we end up, they delayed the game and we end up also not getting the game that we were expecting to see, and it's not in par with Blade, I think that, that there are going to be people that are going to choose one over the other, right? So instead of being, oh man, look at this Marvel year, it's going to be a, damn, really? PlayStation? Really, Wolverine? This is how you come out here? I think it's funny because obviously they're working with Xbox, they're working with PlayStation, and the relationships are probably very different. So it would be amazing for both games to come out, hopefully in 2027, right? Hopefully they'll both do well, but it will be interesting to compare the two and kind of see how well they each do, right? Considering the fact that, Blade is going straight into Game Pass. So that'll be interesting.
Damn, that would be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
That would really be a battle right there.
Battle of the superheroes.
Yeah, you'll see which version.
Battle of the consoles.
Kind of does best for Marvel, right? I mean, look, I feel like they wouldn't, to give my kind of 2 cents on the idea. I feel like remember, we're thinking their next gen Xbox is coming out next year, right? All the signs point to next gen Xbox next year.
I stand by that. I still think that that's how it's going to play out.
So I feel like this graphical fidelity that they're showing us here should be more than attainable, at the very minimum, with next gen hardware. So the question is, does Marvel come out on the old ass PlayStation 5 and go up against the next gen Marvel Blade?
Come on, man. You're thinking 2028?
Or do they go and wait longer? Because Hargeet said they had to restart a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Because of the blowback, right? It wasn't just the graphics that were ridiculous. It was the idea that he's gonna climb on walls like Spider-Man
There was
or
so
climb
much wrong
on
to it.
electrical
Yes.
wires and shit. And it's like it
Even
just doesn't seem like
fighting,
Wolverine.
The fighting was ridiculous as well. It didn't have that rawness and aggressiveness that Wolverine would go out there with, and he wasn't as badass as we've known him to be, right? So it's just you come face to face with Wolverine, you're gonna freaking tear shit up as Wolverine. So it wasn't clicking from what we saw.
Facts.
So they had I hope that they get it right. But we'll see. 2028 seems far out. Yes, there's a lot to go ahead and work on, a lot to fix. And I guess we're not looking at a marathon or Concord situation. I think, with Marvel involved, they're going to have to go ahead and they probably have a certain expectation of what the game should be, and what it should look like.
For sure. Especially with their IP. Especially, you got to consider, like, Wolverine might be out for pasture for a while, right? So, like, the game will do whatever it does. But Blade is like a franchise that they're looking to make a movie from.
Yes.
Right? So, like, if you shit the bed with the game, that could really put a sour taste on the IP, right?
Absolutely. And,
so that's going to be a big, push.
It's such weight, right? You have to do right by the IP. We look at Indiana Jones, right? Everyone going back to the
better than the movies.
They can go ahead and revive the IP, right? And have it, have new players come in, new people that maybe are not familiar with it, go ahead and kind of be invested in wanting to go see the movies. So it can revive, or it can just shut it down, right? So this is a very tricky situation, and obviously Wolverine, the way we saw it, should not be out here.
Agreed. Let me get the homie Big Migs before we keep going with that $2 super chat. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much, man. But thank you for the support. Says, bruh, can DCG sit on a super sharp number 2 pencil? Damn.
Oh.
BAP number 1.
Okay.
That's wild, Big.
All right. Well, listen, I mean,
crazy wild.
You can only suggest it, right?
You can only suggest it. Or is he talking from experience, knowing that he does that on a normal basis? We don't know what DCG does.
I mean, we don't know. We don't know.
Maybe Big Migs knows.
Maybe he knows. He's like, yo,
it's possible.
We should watch you do that.
Well, that would be a weird. Well, so he didn't say he didn't say we should watch him do that. So you just added a whole nother level.
You said we don't know what Big Miz knows, right?
But I'm saying we shouldn't watch the scenario play out.
You don't know how this works.
He can do it and write a message. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I did it. Like, we don't need visuals. We don't need proof.
I never said that.
No. I'm just saying we don't have to watch.
He did rank up that money for his teeth pretty quickly. We don't know.
He did.
We don't know what went on over there. So
he really did.
Yeah.
So let's leave that.
Yeah.
Okay. What that is. Let me get to the homie Gen X Gamer.
Yo, thank you for
making a great point here, saying it's a comic book. It needs to have some type of imagination. Everything doesn't need 24 gigabytes of textures.
100%.
Listen, I understand that for sure. Am I going to pretend like, that I don't want it to look super like I want to see the movie as a live action movie? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to play. I want to play the live action, movie on my console. But this particular art style does kind of line up again with the Into the Spider-Verse, Beyond the Spider-Verse, whatever. Across the Spider-Verse, whatever Spider-Man name they want to give that movie. But it does kind of line up with that, so I can see that. It does look good. I'm not trying to give it smoke. I planned on it. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna come in here, I was gonna talk shit, and then I put on the trailer and I was like, actually, it doesn't really look that bad. Like, it's not super cartoony. Like, if you look at the environment, it looks like straight out of the Into the Spider-Verse movies, right? Like it just looks high quality. There's a lot of high quality lighting, there's high quality details and textures all over the place. It's just, they're just giving it that Into the Spider-Verse look, right? Which is, it's a good look. It's a good look. So I'm down. I'm not gonna talk shit about it. That's just what it is. It's fine. He does mention that generations are over when they went x86. So yeah, I think I agree, Gen X. This particular generation is I would say the final of real generational transitions. Not to say that the new Xbox is not going to have things that look amazing in comparison to the series generation, but I don't think they're going to release a next gen exclusive Blade. I think that I think from now on, every console that's out right now is going to be out for the next 15 years. I don't think that they're going to be getting rid of this generation the same way we're still rocking the 12-year-old, Xbox One and PlayStation 4. They're still out. They're still getting games. People are still playing them. They're not getting rid of those consoles. They're still playing their Minecrafts and their Fortnites and their Call of Duty Warzone, unless they took that out. But I think that's still going. Their Roblox, all that stuff, right? That's all still there. They're not going to give up that generation. And if they're not willing to move away from the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, for damn sure they're not going to move away from the Series and the PlayStation 5
Of
generation.
Of course not.
So
it's still popping. You're not going to pull the plug.
Exactly. So for them, what, like it's just going to be them being able to kind of unlock more, visual fidelity, better frame rates on the bigger and better box, right? I mean, I'm hoping that they do make a lot of next gen first games, you know what I'm saying? Not series games that they're just adding to for the higher box, but instead make a better game and then kind of scale down from there.
Yeah.
The
more I see this, the more I freaking love it. I love that, sketch look that it has to it. Again, especially with the characters. It's pretty cool.
Big Miz.
Back
with the $2 says, I don't know, but I'll set one up on a chair for him. Holy shit. He follows up with another $2 super chat, says, when DCG talks, he sounds like he has the flu. I mean,
we just heard him speak before.
I mean, it checks out.
It does check out.
So now Big Migs says that he played that PC port that was leaked.
What?
Yeah, because it was leaked. So
yeah, I know. I didn't know Big Miz got in there.
And he says Wolverine was literally a skinned version of Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that being the reality. From what we saw, that's what it looked like. So, I mean, you think about it. If you're Marvel, right? And you got to imagine, right? Like, they have milestones and shit. So, we saw with, like, Perfect Dark that is pretty simple for them to kind of doctor up, a slice of gameplay and be like, look at this amazing
what we're
shit.
doing. Yeah. And then still have ways to go.
And then it leaks, and then find out that that shit don't look nothing like what they're talking about. So they probably saw all that shit. Marvel was like, fam, this is not okay. This is going to be a flop if you put this game out. Nobody's buying that this is Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being a bitch with your engine. Nobody wants the Spider-Man engine for this game. Go figure it out. Make a Spider-Man, a Wolverine game. And that's what Hargeet said, right? That's what Hargeet told us. He said that they went back to the drawing board with a lot of the stuff. So if that's the case, we're in 2025 right now. It leaked last year or the year before that? I don't remember.
There were multiple.
There's multiple leaks. So
yeah,
at least a year and a half or so since the leak happened. And so you figure if they're restarting, you got another year and a half that they started again. you got to talk another, 2 years minimum. So I can definitely see like 2028 being the launch, and for them, it'll be like at that point, let's just launch with whatever's next
with the console.
you know
Maybe
w-
bundle it up.
yeah, or the
Right?
app or whatever it
Yeah.
becomes, right? Let's have a game for that year that the console launches, and that'll be the game. Obviously it'll release everywhere, but also on that. I don't know, it's gonna be a wild scenario to kind of see play out, because there's a lot of pedigree behind Blade, right?
Yes.
Like the team who worked on Dishonored, Deathloop, right? Highly rated games, critical darlings. I think that this is going to be a huge game.
Yeah, I think so too. I think, when it comes to Wolverine, it has that same syndrome that PlayStation kind of puts older games through. We're talking about a situation where they're using the same bones and the same foundation. So they went ahead and used up what they have from Spider-Man and kind of just take from there, right? And move on from there. And that was kind of like the issue with, the thought behind Venom. We figure they'll do the same exact freaking thing. Which, by the way, do we even know where that is? What's happening with the Venom game? Did it get canceled?
Honestly, I gotta tell you, we haven't heard shit from that.
No.
And I feel like it's gone.
Yeah,
I feel like that's something that they probably
was there
worked
ever
on.
like an official announcement?
No,
for
they
it?
haven't
Was
announced
just- okay.
anything
I
officially.
know.
Like that's the thing. Outside of Ghost of Yote and Wolverine and that heist game that most likely is going to be canceled, Fairhaven or Fair Games or whatever the fuck that is, Marathon, which is probably going to flop.
Yes,
there's literally nothing else that I can think of on like just off the top of my head that they've announced.
That they've officially announced.
Officially, everything we know is just rumors, right? Like the Cory Barlog sci-fi game. Oh, Heretic, Prophet, if Intergalactic.
Yes, Intergalactic.
Yep.
Yeah, that was announced. Yeah. But
And,
yeah, last
they
we heard
technically announced they were working on more games, but
we're making we're making 15 games, and then it's like cancel. That was more of an announcement, the cancellations, than the actual games. So
facts. It's a problem. We do have the
Team LFG.
Big Mix back. Oh, Team LFG as well. Big Mix back with a $2 chat. Says DCG parece un crica vieja.
What?
God wasn't kind to him.
Parece. Try again.
Parece a un crica vieja.
There you go.
What did I say?
You forgot the A. I think you said cria.
Oh, listen, I was just slurring my words together because native
Sometimes
speaking.
you have to do that. Yeah,
as we all do. You know what I'm saying? All right, I saw the great Be Rich. What's up, man? Thank you for being here.
Yo,
says, speaking of textures, did you guys see NVIDIA's neural texture compression? 90% compression for textures. NVIDIA is cooking some crazy shit. I'm really annoyed that we don't have both in the console space. They are in the Switch 2 space, but I mean, let's be real. Like, I don't even know what chip they used over there. Nintendo's not using any of the things that NVIDIA has.
Yeah.
So,
it's almost like hush.
Yeah.
Don't say it. Don't put that out there.
It's not good. But yeah.
Outward Lyric says, "Are you drunk, CMoney?"
No, I'm not. Okay.
And it's Master Chief for the day. You see his shirt?
That's right.
That's right.
That's how it is, man. Master Chief's not fucking around. All right. Anything else, baby, about this before we move on to the last topico.
When do you think that we'll see Blade again? You think we'll see it anytime soon? You know, it's been what 1 year, 8 months, and
I don't think so.
how long?
I thought that they would show games more often, but I think that was a Hellblade exclusive. Like they literally showed us Hellblade every single year in some way, shape, or form since they announced it in 2019.
I also think like it's like now they're in a situation where we're like, yes, we're making games, and you guys can see that, right? We don't need to try to keep you hyped by continuing to show you and remind you that we're here, right? The gaps are not substantial enough that they need to say, remember, we're still doing this. Hold on tight.
Facts. Yeah, I think that's the case. I think that, they've gotten rid of some of the games that were like pre-announced. You know what I'm saying? Like we were really in a situation, and to be clear, my prediction didn't play out for the showcase, right? So like when they didn't have many studios, they needed to show us what they were working on, even though these projects were far away, right? They had to show it because we didn't have many games coming. So they had to give us something to look forward to, because the amount of games just wasn't where we would consider okay now. Back then, that was normal. Look at fucking PlayStation, maybe one a year. So back then it was normal, but obviously they're held to a different standard. So they had to show all this shit even when it wasn't a game yet, right? That's why Perfect Dark was announced and it wasn't even a fucking game, right?
Yeah.
Everwild was announced, but it wasn't even a fucking game. They did that because they needed to kind of satiate the fan base, right? And even Fable and not Fable definitely was around for a long time before that, but what's the other one? State of Decay 3, right? Those were also announced back then, and I don't know how much of a game there was, but at least those were from more, disciplined studios, I would say.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. State of Decay, this is their third one. They know what they're making. They had a plan for part 3 before they even made part 1, right? Like, I don't think it's going to be that plan, but they had the foresight, right? So they definitely planned that out. So we're getting those 2 games. Those games are coming.
It's
Fable,
funny.
they've been cooking for a long time.
Yeah, because every time we saw Everwild, it was kind of like, it looks beautiful, but
like, what the fuck is the game?
What's it about? Like, what's going to take place here? Where is the gameplay? So it was always like a question. Again, it did look beautiful, but it's kind of like, I guess they couldn't figure out what the game was about. But yeah, that was something. And Perfect Dark, who knows how? I don't think that game was gonna like do huge numbers, right?
I mean, it would have been a gamer's game. I feel like, like more of a hardcore, older people who know of Perfect Dark. That would have been like, this is cool. But it would have just been, I mean, I got to be honest with you, it probably would have been similar to Deus Ex, Human Revolution, which was a phenomenal fucking game. And I know that Eidos is the one who made that one, but like it would have been one of those games that were really cool and like people who were really into games would have gotten, but spy stuff never lands that well, man. Like it just doesn't, dude. Outside of very few, like Splinter Cell rocked in the beginning, but it kind of died out. Metal Gear Solid kind of died out, right? Like it's not like they're relying on the old one for nostalgia purposes, but like this is just what it is. That's not a type of game that people are excited for. So Perfect Dark, I don't think it was gonna cook. I don't think it was gonna hit.
Yeah.
Again, for us, it would have been good, but it would have been too niche. Yeah, like Ryuar said, right? So again, I think, Xbox had to do what they had to do, right? They announced games before they were ready, before they were actual games, because they needed that. Now they don't need that, right? So I thought they would mimic that cycle, right? Because I guess part of me is still in that mind, like still in the mindset of us not having all these games coming out every year, right? Like I know that it's just lining up to be a crazy year every year. But it's still, I don't think it's settled inside of me. Like, this is your new reality, dude. Like, you're gonna have every year just so many games coming out.
Stacked.
Like super
Going
stacked.
into Game Pass, right?
Absolutely. So it's like I thought that maybe they would want to go ahead and do some projection again. You know what I'm saying? Like show us some stuff further out, just to kind of build that, roadmap of years to come, and then like games that like 5 years from now we would finally be seeing some of those games. I felt like they would have done that, but it's clear they're way more confident in their development pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're way more confident, and for them, I think they just know that they have so many games coming out in any given year that they don't need to project further than next year or the year after that. And we already kind of have that, right? Like we know next year, dude, even if there was no other games, and we know for sure there will be more games, but worst case scenario next year, we have Halo, Gears, Forza, and Fable.
Oh,
Worst case scenario.
that's crazy.
Halo, Gears, Forza, Fable.
And they'll all do well.
Absolutely.
Highly anticipated games. It wouldn't be a situation with any of those.
No.
Obviously, Call of Duty.
Obviously, Call of Duty for sure is happening, right? But
what do you think it's happening? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
A switch of kind of subject.
Oh, switching topic.
I thought, I was thinking about Starfield. I thought we would have heard about it during the summer shows. I thought, for September they will be lining up again.
But so I do think we're going to see Starfield's next expansion in August.
Okay.
I feel like that's when it's going to happen. They told us that they were looking to do yearly expansion.
Did, and that's why I was like, okay, here we go. But we haven't heard anything yet. So
the only problem for me is if they don't, I would understand that they're letting it cook longer because of the reception of the last expansion.
The last expansion.
Like you and I loved it, right?
Did.
I played it, you played it, fucking loved it. But I mean, honestly,
we reviewed it.
We did review it and we gave it a high score. We loved it. But
that is disgusting.
Get this fucking dude out of here. Sorry, he's gone.
Why?
Okay, so let me take that off real quick. All right, so the media tore it up, right? They tore it up more than they tore up the base game. Okay, they got even lower scores than the base game, which is crazy. They have something. They have a hardcore beef since that game is on Xbox only. Okay. So I don't understand it. There's no way that they played the same game as we did. I mean, go watch our fucking review. Like it's not a 3-minute review.
No.
And we go pretty in depth as to what we felt and what we liked, and we show a lot of stuff on the screen, so you can visually see what we're talking about. So I'm
excited for their next
yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be so good.
Awesome.
It's it's gonna be really, really good. But I don't know if we don't see it, then that means they're taking the feedback of the last game.
Yes.
And they're pushing
Take
it
a
out so
little
that they can
longer.
can finesse it.
I love the idea of, like, every year September this is what to expect. So
Exactly. So I mean, it might very well still launch in September, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely excited for it. Now, that being said, I want to transition to
real quick. No, I have one more question. Okay, and
I'm
you
ready.
guys in the chat can go ahead and answer it too. But I do want to know when Blade releases. Okay, what time of year do you think? What month? However you want to answer that. What do you think? What's your prediction?
Marvel game. Well, if we think about, I feel like that's I feel like that's a holiday game.
Right?
I feel like that's a holiday game. So between October, I mean, obviously, this is a scary, vampire situation.
Yes.
So I would say, when I said holiday, I meant like towards the back end, like fall season. I think October.
Let's go. Okay.
Before
That's what
Halloween.
I was thinking. And I had kind of like that feeling. I'm like, I feel like it's perfect for October, but I was calling out October selfishly, I wanted South of Midnight to come out in February for my birthday. And then I was thinking it would just be perfect for October, and we got it in April. So I was just wondering what you thought with Blade. I see in the chat James saying October as well. Right,
you are
just when yes.
October 26,
2026. We're gonna lock that down.
Damn.
Right, you are. And listen, we'll see what happens if it doesn't come out on October 26, 2026. Just saying, that's pretty like determined. Like he's like, this is it. There's no wiggle room. Trey Bone is saying March or June.
I mean, it's possible because Spider-Man did release, not the second one. I think the second one was in the fall, right? If I'm not mistaken. But the first one released in like April, if I'm not mistaken.
So Becca is she's thinking sometime in the fall. We got G Maybe here with October. Abacab says October would be perfect. We have here
Future Generation.
Dark Angelic
says Halloween.
Future
Generation says I feel like Blade will be a next gen game. I mean, obviously I think the definition of a next gen game just means for me that it releases after the next gen console. I feel so I agree. I think that it'll release around there. I'm like October 20. I'm sorry, in 2026. Like I know that we're used to the consoles launching in the fall, but who's to say that they won't follow a Switch, original Switch release and launch in the early half, the first half of the year, and do like a next gen Xbox in April.
What? Look at CMoney messing with us.
Saying you don't know. It's possible.
You're right. You don't know
because they don't have like the direct competition.
Yeah.
Right. So nobody else is dropping a console at the end of the year in 2026. Right. So why not drop it earlier? Get ahead.
I'm not against it. Right. I'm not against it. I do feel, man, like they're gonna want to go ahead and make up for Halo Infinite, release the new Halo with the console. But it would be dope because, again, Forza, Gears, Halo, Fable, like it would be really freaking dope if we got the console early in 2026 to go ahead and play all those games. So we'll see.
I feel like that would be fire.
Yeah.
That would be fire for sure. I would love that. And I really hope they do it, because what would be the benefit if they drop the console before May?
Oh, what could it be? Me.
The pretty one in front.
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft
Yes.
Auto 6
Yes.
would be dropping on the next gen console.
Yes, that would be insane. That would be crazy. Grand Theft Auto looks wild.
That would be crazy. That would be really, really crazy. Okay, let's transition into this last topic. And this last topic is actually also about another game and wondering what's going on there. So let's jump in this very quickly here. So there's a game that has been teased and talked about, and we have expected that this particular game would not be seen in the near future. Maybe next year, maybe even the year after that, depending, right? But a post got some people in a tizzy, and let's explore it, right? So you see this tweet right here. It's from Xbox Game Pass.
Okay, let's go.
Says the orb speaks.
Oh,
It appears your future is full of games, right?
that's freaking wild.
So in this future, they put Call of Duty Black Ops 7, which is this year. The Outer Worlds 2, which is this year. Ninja Gaiden 4, which is this year. But then they did Gears of War Reloaded, that's this year. Grounded 2, that's this year. But whoa. What is this game? And why is Clockwork Revolution listed amongst these games? If you look down, there's the crystal ball.
Oh my gosh.
And then when you go down, it shows High on Life, that's releasing this year. Keeper, that's releasing this year. At Fate's End, I don't remember. Resonance, I think that's next year. Damn it. I don't know. Hold on. Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy. When does Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy come out? 2026. Okay. So maybe if we follow the pattern,
Okay.
because I would assume that's what just happened?
You just exit out of what
That just died.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
Thank you, C.
Cool. Yeah. I got you. I don't know where that just went, but I will get it right here. There we go. Boom. All right. So let's go back because we were onto something and then everything went to shit. Okay, here it is.
Let's go.
We're back.
Pattern time.
In action. Okay, so if we go back and look, so Clockwork was the end of the top, right? And then they do another set of 6 on the bottom. Persona 4 Revival, is that this year? Persona 4
backlog now.
Yeah, right. You see it, clear background now. Welcome in the new. Do we know if Persona 4 Revival is that this year?
Let's look it up.
Persona.
Oh, whoa! Show off.
Why?
He's like, I'm faster than you.
Release date. Wait. It hasn't been confirmed, but they say fiscal year 2027 period, which can imply anywhere from 1st of April 2026 and onwards. Okay. So
I'm okay. Let's go.
All right. So
We're looking at the first group for 2025.
There are no ghosts at the Grand.
What are you reading?
That's the next game right next to it. There are no
baby.
ghosts.
Thank you
at the Grand.
Thank you for thinking my vision is
I got you. I got
It's
you,
that
homie.
great. Thank you.
Grand
I couldn't
release
see it.
date.
Just not that great.
Okay. So that's also a 2026 game. Okay. So listen, to be fair, I saw this. I saw the word on the street, people getting pumped about Clockwork Revolution being on this list.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh shit, this is possibly coming out this year. But I think if you look down here, I don't even know if At Fate's End is Keeper coming out this year. Yes, Keeper's coming out this year, right? At Fate's End, At Fate's
Well, I'm not even
and
gonna
release
try.
date 2026, 2026, guys. Okay, so this is the thing. We just did this live and in person. Cage, shut up, bitch. I'm saying crazy shit like that. All right. God damn it. So we just did this live and in person. I didn't pre-do this, so I had no idea. I was just kind of looking through. Like I said, I saw it pop up, so I was like, oh, might be worth a discussion. So the hype was because of this tweet, people were thinking maybe Clockwork Revolution is coming out because it's amongst these 2025 releases. But if you remember the trailer, right? The trailer said in due time,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it is not, it was like, does not seem like it was going to be coming out soon. But then when we go down to this bottom, you got High on Life and Keeper coming out this year. But then At Fate's End, Persona 4 Revival, and There Are No Ghosts at the Grand, and Resonance are all 2026 games. So if anything, this might confirm that it will be in fact a 2026 release. But I don't think it means we're getting it this year
You don't think so?
at all. I just now, after seeing everything else on this one tweet, it kind of destroys the idea of possibly coming out this year. What do you think? I don't know if
I'm looking at a different pattern. I'm thinking that everything here is kind of like this up on top is coming out this year, and then when you scroll down, I think there are 2 more games that are releasing this year, and then the rest are for 2026.
so you're saying
I'm looking at it.
that first one is
lineup.
part of the, like, if they're going by
You're
date
looking
of
at
release.
at a pattern of box, right? You're saying, okay, the back end of the box are the ones coming out next year. So you're thinking, over here the same thing. Clockwork is towards the end, so you figure that's next year. I was looking more of a straight line, and then boom, 2026. So I saw a lineup of the 2025 games and then 2026. I don't know how you guys saw that in the chat, but that's the pattern I picked up. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe you're right.
I mean,
It was grouped. There was, obviously an in between. So maybe it was a reset for the pattern.
so you're bringing back this possibility, okay? In my mind, I went, I saw it, and I was like, no, F this shit, I'm out. But now you're kind of bringing it back a little bit. I mean, I feel like they wouldn't be bluffing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like In Exile wouldn't be like in due time, and then 3 months later the game releases. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't seem likely to me.
Maybe that is the due time.
I mean, technically, any due time, any day they do it would be, in fact, the due time.
Exactly. And again, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying that was the first.
So you're saying that you understand the people who have been running with the possibility after seeing that tweet?
Well, that's the first thing that came up. And I see what you're saying. Separate the 2 boxes. Towards the end, we're looking at next year, and it's just.
I'm just seeing the fact that they have 2026 games on the list.
Yeah.
Allows for Clockwork to be a 2026 game. Like, I feel like what it does confirm is it's a next year game.
Okay.
For me, it feels like you wouldn't put a 2027 game on this list.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like you just put 2025, 2026.
Yes.
And maybe it's early 2026. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So maybe if you figure they just dropped it and maybe it's within 6 months from now, right? So I mean, that would still put you, what are we in? July?
July. Yes.
December, January, if it drops, it's within 6 months. February, March, 7-8 months.
Our February game? Man, our February game, like Avowed was insane.
Avowed was amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard because these games came out, you know, what feels like so long ago,
Mhm.
and so many more games have come out since then, but
Exactly.
still amazing, still phenomenal. They just did another update on it as well. It's like they can't suck me back in, man. I can't. I have to keep it moving. I beat it twice. I think
You did.
I can't do it again. I mean, I would, but I need some story. Give me some new story, and then I'll hop back in. You know what I'm saying?
I restarted it too, but yeah, you follow through with the whole thing again.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's a phenomenal game.
Yeah, absolutely loved it. Yeah, look, I mean, at the end of the day, for me, I could understand, based off what you're saying, I could understand where people were getting, you know, hyped for the idea. And I mean, you look at the game and it looks like it's ready to go. That being said, rewind time, and that's the same shit I would have said about Perfect Dark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not that In Exile is on that level. I mean, they're a established studio that has absolutely made bangers. Perfect Dark was the first game from that studio, so clearly nowhere, not even in the stratosphere of, you know, what that team is capable of as far as what their proven track record is, right? So I definitely see this as being literally what the game is right now, and they just have to finish the rest of the game. But if at Gamescom they showed another trailer of this and then said December release,
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No.
And I don't think we have our December game yet, right?
We don't, actually.
So I feel like we want to.
I love how it now we have our December game, right? We have a February, we have a December game that can never be changed. I mean, I hope it's not. I think it was genius to go ahead and drop a nice meaty game in December. Feel like it's forgotten, right? Because they think everybody's just busy. But it's the perfect time off, hanging out, chill, holidays. Perfect.
I agree. Yeah, a nice December game. I mean, that's when we got indie.
Mhm.
And that was amazing. Loved every moment of that. So I'm definitely pumped for what this can mean. You gave me some hope. I still don't think it's 2025. I think that all those other games that are 2026 on the list gives room for the fact that this is going to be next year. I feel like that's what that does for me. It tells me next year this game will drop. I don't think In Exile is going to be like, haha, gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they would be like, hey, it's coming later this year.
Okay.
I don't think they would say that in due time.
You think they would have said that already if it was this year? You think that they would have been transparent about it? Yeah. So in due time to you still holds with like the idea of next year. I would listen. I wouldn't be mad if it comes out in February.
I feel like that would be a great. I feel like between December and February, right?
Yeah.
You got a nice, you know, end of the year, start of the year game. It's going to have all the space in the world. It's going to be the one fucking end or start of the year. right? It's, I mean, look at this game, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's fucking beautiful.
It is. It's stunning.
Like, it's beautiful. It looks amazing. The gameplay looks amazing. It's funny. Like, I can already see this game being crazy good, man. I don't think it's this year.
Okay.
I don't think it's this year. Let me, you know what? Let's put a,
yeah.
I'm gonna do a poll. That being said, the poll, and I'm gonna end the other poll. We have a 75% yes
Okay.
to doing
113 votes.
To doing the didn't make the cut topic before the rest of the show starts. So I like that. So we'll continue that.
I'm digging it. I enjoyed it. It was cool.
Yeah. All right. Great. Let me put this up and start a poll. Clockwork Revolution launches 2025, 2026 early 2026 late 2027 or later. All right. Here you go. Have a poll up.
Let's see.
It's Clockwork Revolution launches, and we have 2025, 2026 early, 2026 late, and then 2027 or later.
Ooh.
And we can see what everybody's thinking on that. I personally am definitely team early 2026. It just makes sense to me. Like, I don't see it really any other way. I feel like they wouldn't do that in due time.
If it were coming out
if it were coming out this year.
Yeah.
If it were coming out this year. I mean, hell,
we have plenty of games.
So many.
Coming out. So there's no rush. It's funny because we talked, I mentioned February, and there are elements in this game. Like, if you're watching this, it kind of, there are things that remind me a little bit of Avowed.
I mean, it's like in the same, same kind of vein, where how graphically impressive it is.
Yeah.
How smooth the gameplay looks. I mean, I wonder if there's going to be, I don't know if we've seen any parkour from this game yet. But
no,
Avowed, people are sleeping on it. Like,
yeah, seriously.
Avowed puts like Mirror's Edge to.
But there are elements, like even
shame.
Right, these areas over here, like there are parts of it that you're like, oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's such a systems-based game, right? Like the developer, they just know how to make amazing systems. So see, look, Clockwork Revolution, and then coming in due time.
Yeah.
I just don't think you do. I don't think you say that and then surprise 2025, especially when it's not needed. We have so many games, right? The only way is if it sneaks in December. But I don't know. I mean, if you think about next year, right?
The one more thing.
Yeah, for sure. But if you think about next year, we have those games, right? You got your Halo, Gears, and Forza, and Fable, right? So those are 4. But then you have, if what I think is right, going to happen, you have Clockwork Revolution, right? Because again, we're not talking about 4 games a year. We got like 7, 8, 9, 10 games are almost expected at this point, which is wild, because even if they deliver only those 4 games, it would be a phenomenal year. But you have those 4. You got Clockwork will be 5. I don't know. Is State of Decay gonna happen? I mean, maybe that's next year as well. So you already
Okay.
have, 6 games right there that are major releases, right? Like major releases. And that's, again, not having any idea of what else there may be to come.
Yes. And okay, so let's go real quick to Amit Kumar. Amit says, I think Clockwork and Blade are 2027. I feel like since Perfect Dark and Everwild are out now, I would probably keep those 2 games for 2027. He also says that 2026 is already packed.
I mean, it's not that packed though, right? Because we have, yes, but if you mean by like the level of hype the titles garner, yeah, Halo, Gears, Forza, and Fable, huge games, right? All in one year.
But that's
Crazy.
the thing. I think the fact that they're all just like coming out in the same year, it's like so impactful, and they're not even caring about holding those games, right? They're giving us that type of year. So I don't think that they're in a situation or they would want to hold anything. You've got to remember these studios go right back into rotation.
That's the other big thing.
And then you're kind of creating traffic for yourself, right?
Yes.
So I think that going ahead and holding something because the year is stacked is more of an issue than not. But we have Mac over here says, I think late 2026, CMoney.
It's possible. That's possible. I feel like 2026 is the year. Just depends on where they want to, like, how far along are they, right? I mean, when you think of in due time, it does sound like more than just a small amount of time, right? So I would say maybe the end. I mean, it very well could be 2027. I just don't know, I just don't know if that's going to be I just don't know. It depends on how you look at what Xbox is doing, right? Xbox has given us so many games this year. It's crazy, right? But can we go back from that and not cry about it? You know what I'm saying? It's definitely 100% okay if they only release Halo, Gears, Forza, and Fable, right? Like if that was the whole year for their tentpole games, and then they just put some smaller stuff around it, that would be absolutely fine and fair, right? Because your competitor is releasing one fucking game a year, and so I would understand it. But do I want that? No. I want like 10 games a year. You know what I'm saying? I want every month to every other month, I'm looking for a big Xbox release. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't have to be also remember, guys, we're not even taking in consideration what we now know from this year is that Xbox is cooking with their publishing partners, right? Like Romero Games, I don't care who they are, but that was a game they were working on, right? It wasn't going to reach the bar or whatever, so they cut it, but we didn't know about that. Right? We didn't know about shit like that. So we didn't know that Ninja Gaiden 4 was going to come out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they still have, their Xbox, game studios, publishing, whatever they call that, whatever they call it. I forget what they call it, but they still have the publishing one where they get these games like Ninja Gaiden Black. So they could be working with other teams on making games that are going to be like, hey, guess what? This is coming out this year, right? Ninja Gaiden 4 was revealed this year and releasing this year. So, at the end of the day, it's not just Microsoft, Studios first party that can be delivering, right? As long as we're getting that game in Game Pass, I mean, that's first party to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what that means to me.
That was a deal that was made for us.
I get to play it for free in my subscription.
Exactly.
So
I can see that. Let's see. Max says, agree, CMoney. I don't know about you, but my back backlog is crazy.
Yeah, the backlog is crazy. And I mean the backlog and the front log, man. Like there's just so all these logs are crazy. Okay. It's wild. We have so many games that are come out that you have to go back and play. So many new games coming that it's just like it's like this onslaught of just games and games and games. And again, because of Game Pass, it really changes the flow of things, right? Because it's not like again, PlayStation, they go ahead, they get an exclusivity deal with Death Stranding. It's like, okay, cool, but that's still another game that you have to prove to me. If I only own a PlayStation, you still have to sell me on that game because I still have to go pay $70 for it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just showing up in my subscription that I already have, and then I could be like, oh, okay, let me hop on. I got another game. They don't have another game. They have another game that they can buy, right?
Yes.
Very different scenario because those are self-inflicted backlogs. Right? They bought games, they didn't play them yet, and they got to go back to beat them, all that shit. Great. We have an ever piling fucking backlog from Game Pass. Just so many games that are constantly coming out. You know, we have Grounded coming out. The week before Grounded comes out, you have fucking Wu Chang. Like, what are we talking about here, man? Like, this is happening in the next 2 weeks. Next 2 weeks, boom, bang, bang. And they've already released these other games into Game Pass. I gotta tell you, one game I'm kind of pissed. I'm not gonna lie. I fell for it, and I knew I shouldn't have done it.
Go ahead.
Goddamn RoboCop.
Yes.
Motherfucking RoboCop. I bought the game when it was on sale not too long ago. I played it for like 5 minutes. And was like, okay, cool. I'll get back to it. I bought it because it was on sale.
Out though, it was on sale, but not as good as of a sale as it just kind of went into. It went back up though. So it's $50-something right now.
Well, now
it's not a huge sale, but
now it's in Game Pass,
really low though.
And they just dropped the new. They just dropped the new update. The new DLC for it. See, like I even beat the first one.
You can't give into it because again,
every time, dude, like I just can't. Like it's funny because like Kingdom Come Deliverance is a game that I want to play, but like I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not. I have too much shit to play. Like if I bought
really
it,
looking forward to.
I was. I was
the first one. So yeah,
but I mean.
So about
making sense.
Clockwork, G maybe says let's see, here we go. In due time, is hold on what they said both times.
Yep.
Okay. So maybe it will fast forward into the future and release at Gamescom.
Maybe. I mean, there is a time mechanic to this game, so maybe that's the case. Man, the shooting looks really good. Should look like Call of Duty for a second.
Arnish, what's good?
What's up, homie? Now. Thank you for being here, fam. Yeah. Okay. Well, listen. I think our speculation was fun. Okay. It was nice. It was nice to think about what might be happening with Clockwork. You know, again, I'm not gonna condemn the people who are running with the idea of Clockwork coming in 2025. You know, there's an argument for both versions of this. So, you know, you brought up great points with it. So
you did too.
I'm just gonna say we'll find out. Thank you. We'll find out. We'll see. I guess Gamescom is our last chance of anything being announced that's major. I don't think Tokyo Game Show you're gonna get any major announcements for us. You know, you'll definitely get some Japanese focused you know, information and releases, but as far as like Clockwork, that's just not going to be announced at Tokyo Game Show. So Gamescom is the last possible place. Same thing for Starfield, right? It's Gamescom or nothing. That's the way I see it. Hold on. You got the homie Mac22TH with that
Mac.
super chat. Appreciate you, homie. Says freaking boom. He got me to get Greenland. Shaking my head. Oh my god, that's that Vampire Survivor type game. It looked like that. He had it on during the show earlier. I mean, it looked cool. It looked cool.
Listen, you liked it enough to get it, so
that works, man.
Enjoy. Have
Enjoy.
fun.
Enjoy.
Man. Have fun. But I hear you with, you know, going to buy games when there's a backlog. It kind of doesn't make sense. But sometimes if you're tempted, you're tempted. The good thing is that you save a lot of money with Game Pass. So that covers for the slip ups.
100%. I do have here, I just ended the poll. Clockwork Revolution launches. You have 2026 early is number one at 55%. 2026 late at 33%.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a tie between people who think it's dropping this year.
Yes.
And people who think it's dropping 2027
Dramatic
and beyond.
much? Dramatic
so
much? There's a tie.
It's so basically 88% think that is dropping next year.
Okay. 88%. All right. Early or late next year, but more people are thinking early next year. Is that where we're at?
Exactly.
All right. Well, listen, guys, it better be true.
Oh my God. All right, guys. Listen, thank you so much for rocking out with us, man. We appreciate you guys. What a fun show. It was nice to do that new segment. Didn't make the cut. Great time doing that. So I did enjoy it. So, and it seems like you guys did too, with 75% saying that you did like it. So we will continue to do that. Guys, thank you so much for rocking out with us, man. We appreciate all of you. Shout out to everybody who did a super chat, man. Thank you for the support. It does mean a lot to us. Shout out to the homies, Jonas the Dad and Ryu are for going ahead and gifting 40 new members, man. You guys are the shit. Remember, memberships are down to $1 now. So if you do gift them, it's a nice way of doing it. And you get to, instead of $5 for one, you could do 5, right? People like that. It feels nicer. You get more people involved. Friday, tomorrow night, we will be back in the building.
Yeah. Excuse me.
What happened?
Excuse me.
What?
Tomorrow, your birthday Saturday. Tomorrow is CMoney's birthday stream.
Yes.
Let's go.
Tomorrow we will celebrate my birthday.
Shout out to Ryu for reminding us that tomorrow is Friday.
So if you're gonna be around, make sure you're around tomorrow. Say happy birthday to your boy.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all. But yes, we'll be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Let's fucking go. It's gonna be a good time. But our boy Demo will not be here. He is sick. He already canceled his show for tomorrow. He won't be here tomorrow. So it'll be
feel better, Demo.
Doodle and Hargeet.
Let's go.
So it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. Guys, thank you all again for rocking out with us. I do want to go ahead and shout out everybody who supports us over on Patreon and on YouTube memberships. Guys, thank you so much. You know, the support is, you know, very appreciated. Always remember the show's brought to you by you, so it does mean a lot to us. We do want to shout out our elite members, our boy,
thank you,
Big Boy Mike, Dark Angelic, Queen Witch.
Woo.
Thank you guys.
I see Dark Angelic.
And then we have the homie for our inner circle members. You got the homie Big Mix Gaming and Pragmatic Eagle. Thank you again. You guys are the shit. First 3 people in the chat were the best spot of the night. Do UK Now, the Broke Boy Insider.
All right.
Music 72 and G Maybe. Those
Let's
were your
go.
specials.
I see G Maybe in the chat.
First super chat of the night was from my boy Do UK Now, the Broke Boy Insider with that $2 super chat. Biggest super chat was from our boy Space Shot with that $5 super chat. And then gifted memberships. Jonas Dad was the first one to do a 20 gifted
shout
memberships.
Out to Jonas Dad.
Shout out to him, but of course Ryu
Art
with another 20. You guys
you.
are the shit. Thank you all so much, man. Appreciate y'all. And with that,
wait, hold on. So
no,
I heard you're drinking tomorrow.
I'm not a drinker.
So Dark Angelic, you gotta let him get drunk by himself.
Bro, the older I get, the least likely that shit is to start.
Seriously,
I wouldn't wake up.
Oh my gosh,
I'll just be in bed, just knocked out.
Oh,
where I am.
Tarnished. Listen, I thought about it because he was
chill, bro.
You know, he was being a little crazy.
Don't say shit like that
during the last stream. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make you a mustard flavored cake with olives on top. So
That's
thank you for reminding
No,
me.
that's real nasty.
I get in the kitchen, start
No,
making a PlayStation cake.
No, thank you. No, thank you. We're good. Thank you so much, but no, thank you. Okay. Thank you so much, but no, thank
But
you.
no?
No.
Wow.
No, I'm good.
Wow.
Thank you so much. And with that, we're going to go ahead and end the show the way we end every single show. Doodle.
Yes.
We're done.
We are.
Until next time.
You're intruding.
You're intruding.